What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Elite Encounters and our complete playthrough of Paizo's Bloodlord's Adventure Path for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. I'd like to give a special welcome back to the Elite. That's all of our subscribers out there that are right now watching on Twitch or on YouTube, where they're also subscribing to our content there. On Twitch, be sure to hit that follow button if you're new to the channel or haven't already. And if you're watching over on YouTube, where we're simulcasting in 4K, be sure to hit the follow button. While you're there, you can also check out our website at elite-encounters.com. Find links to information on cast and crew, upcoming shows and projects, and all kinds of fun stuff there, including links to our Patreon, where if you want to support us financially, you could do so through Patreon, where we have 4 tiers that most of those tiers will give you physical rewards in exchange for your financial support, which we can certainly use and appreciate to continue to bring you the content that we're doing every week. Now is about the time that I get us on track for this week. Now, we were gone last week, so I'm feeling a little discombobulated from having a week off.
Dude, Bloodlords don't take a week off. I felt so bad. Like, all week long, I was like, how am I supposed to rule this country with this extra vacation I'm getting?
Yeah, that's there was a gap. There was like a weird time space continuum disruption. Yes. But we're back and we're ready to get back to it. And in order to do so, you're going to have skull bones. Right? Skull bones are our token system that we're using for hero points here at Bloodlords. So in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, hero points are used to re-roll a d20 roll that you don't like, or you can force me to re-roll a roll that you don't like, or you can cash in all the skull bones you've earned up to that point to make a heroic recovery and avoid death, which we have done so a number of times.
I'm a regular of the Resist Death
in
Club.
This campaign, right. So speaking of skull bones and financial support, I'm going to continue the rule that we had when we were in the Hungry Cottage and we were up against the ropes, where if you have channel points and you want to give a particular cast member a boost to a roll, a single d20 roll, a +2 to their roll, 4,000 channel points will do that for them. Or if you want to give them a bonus skull bone, you could do so with 500 bits. So if you're out there watching and you got all those little doodads to play with, throw them our way and we'll make sure that we apply them to the hero's continued story, because I don't really want to kill them. I mean, okay, like I want to kill them, but I don't really want to kill them. So that's why we're we're doing these.
And it's been close many times.
And it is part of the system. Like, it is definitely part of Pathfinder 2e, and it is it's something that I think has definitely helped keep the story going. Otherwise, I don't know.
There's definitely been...
unless you're in like a game where you have a different character every couple weeks, like, back when I was in elementary school and playing Beckme Box, and like, my wizards were dying every other week. But anyway, skull bones. Use them wisely. I'm going to try to stay on track and give you one every hour-ish for particularly heroic deeds, or real knee slapper jokes.
Do I get an extra one if I use it too early on a dumb check? Is that allowed?
No, I won't give you I won't give you a pity skull bone. Okay. That's where they come in. Okay.
For those 500 bits, you can get that pity skull bone.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I will try not to be particularly pitiful.
Right. So if you're watching out there, keep an eye on Mert. He's the one that usually uses them the most.
True.
So
usually dies.
Except that one week.
I will say, just for a quick like offshoot, I play in another game with some friends, and they use these hero points like water.
Oh yeah.
And I will I'm like, have you ever played the game and actually almost died? Because I will sit on my hero point the entire time. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't know. Like, some giant dude could rock my face and I'm gonna be dead. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, nope. And they're like, well, you missed that little stealth check you want to roll your skull bone? And I'm like, no, I'll just miss it and have the consequences, please.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are.
Yeah.
Making him dread every other game.
That's right.
This is my skull.
What were you saying, Joseph?
Yeah. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, you're saying that Mert usually uses them. I was on a roll, a couple months back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you were having some trouble in that hungry cottage.
Oh, jeez.
But we're not going to relive past traumas. We're going to move forward in our story.
New traumas.
It's part of our lives.
That's right.
New trauma.
Trauma.
Speaking of trauma, let's talk about some of the things from the last time we played in a segment we call Actually, where we kind of go over some rules things. Maybe it's a rule I got wrong and I need to actually explain it, how to do it right. Or it's just a chance to maybe, remind the table of certain mechanics that we're currently facing, or certain features of the game that we may forget or not even necessarily know about, and it may be helpful. And that's kind of how this segment's going to work. It's not one of those moments where I fucked up so many rules I've got to explain how stupid I am. This time, we know what we're doing. We're underwater, right? So let's talk about moving underwater. Like, typically you have to make swim checks in aquatic environments if you don't have a swim speed, which none of you do. But once you're underwater and the water is calm, you will make athletics checks to be able to move about 10 feet, depending on your base movement. You might get a little faster if you had more base movement, but none of you do. So we're not going to worry about that. We're not going to muddy the water.
Haha.
But
See what I did there? Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
So
I think I deserve another skull bone for as bad as that was.
okay. Where was I? So it's assumed that if the water is calm, you will automatically critically succeed on that swim check, which means you have a movement of 15. So just real easy, real simple. Every time you take a move action in the water, it is 15 feet. Now, you're not really technically striding, right? You're kind of like propelling yourself through the water. Combat underwater. Now, there are a few aspects to combat underwater that we have to remind ourselves of to make sure we remain honest, because, I don't know, there might be a combat or two today while you're underwater. So the first thing is everyone underwater is off guard unless you have a swim speed. And that means, you're kind of off kilter, like trying to maintain your normal semblance of defending yourself while you're kind of floating in water. Think about trying to, I don't know if you ever play sharks and minnows when you're trying to fight underwater is really hard. You also gained resistance 5 to acid and fire, okay? Which that makes sense. You also take -2 to any, it's a circumstance penalty to any attack rolls that are bludgeoning or slashing that are going through water. And it says the term going through water because you could be on land trying to slash something that's underwater and you would take a penalty to that. But we're all underwater. and you are all going to take -2 to everything unless it is a piercing attack. Okay.
Phase bolt.
Yes, ranged
Sorry.
attacks made underwater against an underwater target have the range increment halved. Spells don't have a range increment. We already talked about that. So if your spell is 60 feet, it's 60 feet. You cannot cast fire spells or actions that have the fire trait underwater. Normal traits work. So for example, we talked about having an axe with a fire rune on it. The axe would still obviously work, but the fire rune wouldn't do anything. I think that's all kind of common sense. And then at the GM's discretion, any ground-based actions might not work underwater while you're trying to like float around. So we talked about things like perhaps your nimble reprisal, where you can step. You can't really step in a place where you don't have a designated speed.
Yep.
So you don't have a swim speed. Now, if you wanted to have a swim speed and be able to step underwater, I think you can do that. But for all the intents and purposes currently, them's the rules. Okay, so just a quick reminder, we all knew what we were doing a couple weeks ago, so there was no like, we didn't have to fix anything.
Right.
This is just, it's been like 100 years since we played. So I wanted to reiterate that for ourselves and for the audience to kind of know why we're not doing as well as we normally do, because we're all underwater.
Yeah.
You all are currently breathing underwater because you all used a scroll up on the boat before you took a dive. So let's talk about what happened last week when you took the dive. Yeah. Okay, so you guys basically took a boat to right above this temple of Urgathilla that is off the coast of Saloshore. In fact, some of Saloshore is underwater. The city has slowly been sinking under the waves for decades. This temple is the furthest building out and is the furthest underwater. It's about 80 feet down, actually. So you took a boat out to just above the temple. People know where this place is because they deal with Sani all the time. Not anymore. Yeah, we're getting there. You just hold your horses.
Spoilers.
You guys basically used magic to prepare yourself to dive under the water. There was some hesitation, obviously, for some more so than others. There was some kind of chilling story elements that came out when we went to take our first breath underwater to get to this temple. As you made your way down under the water, you managed to avoid patrols of lacedons and giant crocodiles as you headed for the back of this temple that had a kind of a broken, collapsed section. You thought that was a nice kind of maybe sneaky way to get inside the temple without drawing attention. Once you got deep inside the temple, you found several sarcophagi, and you were attacked by the occupants of those sarcophagi. They were wights who were wearing clothes that were identical to Tobias Highridge's butler, Lixel, those black kind of pants and jackets with the embroidered blood drops on the pants and lapels. As you went even deeper, you found a single broken sarcophagus, and inside was the remnants of some twitching flesh, a ring that you certainly were after. In fact, you were quite confident that this was the sarcophagus of Tobias's wife, who had been murdered by Sani, Bride of the Sea. And inside that sarcophagus, you also found a single little finger bone.
Sure did.
Lysander did something with that finger bone.
He sure did.
We'll let him talk about that. And then the group started kind of making their way across this grand kind of central cathedral that's actually open to the sea. Before they made their way across, they wanted to make sure that those patrols weren't really keeping an eye out. So they kind of, observed for a while, and as they did so, Ophelia caught eye with a construct, a golem, leaned against one wall. Barnacles and coral had already started to kind of grow around it. So maybe you assumed that they were inactive at the time, I'm not sure, but you started to sneak your way across this cathedral area, and those golems kind of came to and marched toward the group. There were two of them, one on either wall, and as they approached, they stopped, knelt down before the group, and basically said that, are you here, in service of the Pallid Princess? If so, this temple has been desecrated by Dagon, the Shadow Under the Sea. Destroy that shrine and return this temple to rights. And they left you alone and pointed north. You headed that way and found a chamber with 2 giant crocodiles sleeping next to a ribcage bed. The crocodiles awoke and attacked you. As the fight was ensuing, a figure appeared in the adjacent room and started attacking you with spells. Once the crocodiles were killed, you focused on this person who you determined was a hag, most likely Sani. There was not a lot of back and forth, really.
Not a whole lot of conversation.
There was not a whole lot of conversation.
Yeah, who dares disturb my sanctuary?
Something along those lines, but at any rate, you have just killed this person, this hag, and as her corpse gently floats to the floor, settles to the floor as a cloud of blood just kind of fills the room. You're standing in this chamber with a large cauldron. In the room behind you, Lysander and Alara notice that these trophies that were on the shelves are now starting to crumble to sand, leaving the rest of the temple to remain explored. And that's what we're going to pick up. So, this corpse of this woman, this hag, this obvious hag, now lies on the floor in this chamber. And those trophies are now, each little glass case or container has a pile of sand in the bottom of it, as opposed to whatever trinket was kept under there. A lot of those I think you recognized from some of the bargains that had been made with people of Sallow Shore.
Yeah, a face.
There was a face.
I think I'm gonna slide up into the room that everyone else is in, and I'm just gonna start kind of searching through the pockets.
Okay. Of
the
Mert,
crocodiles?
Yes, of Mert. Yes, clearly. No,
Yeah.
of the floating hag.
What's it got in its pockets?
What you got in your pockets, Mert?
You can't find out.
Yeah,
Do you have ghost touch
There.
gloves?
Do you have ghost touch?
Corporeal.
fingers?
I have a
Corporeal
spell
pockets.
that lets me have ghost touch. Thank you very much.
Stay the heck away from me.
That sounds even more weird. Okay, so Sani herself.
Hey, I gotta have options in case she's the only one that can pick up Mert.
True. Very true.
That's a good point. Yeah. So on her corpse, let's see. So there's nothing really in her pockets so much, but she is wearing a ring with that eyeball affixed to it.
We'll pull that off and hand it to Ophelia, who is our resident figure out that weird shit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So you read aura on it. It is obviously
Yes.
magical, and then you'll spend the time to identify that. Let's pull up what that is.
While all this is going on, I just kind of look around, and that felt too easy. And I'm going to raise my shield and just defend.
I'm gonna start healing Remy. So I reach into my pouch, pull out that black rock, that black stone, and I walk up and I stick the stone onto the back of Remy.
Okay.
I mean, there's plenty of blood floating around.
So
Yes, and
Some
some
of
of that is not just this hags. There are some of you who are very grievously wounded.
Yeah. Ophelia reaches out for the ring from Lysander, and there's like
you
a
go.
trail of blood. Like,
oh, do you look really bad?
yes.
Okay, I love that. I mean, it's been 100 years, like you
It
said.
has been a long time, and yes, she does look very bad. While he's doing that, I suppose you would have the wherewithal to still be able to perform
should
your
be able to
occultism
still.
to figure out this ring. It looks like your occultism I have you as a +11. Sound legit? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So looking at this, you know that this is some kind of item called a hag eye, but you're not entirely sure what this particular one does. You may have to try again at another time.
We certainly saw her try to use it against you, and whatever it was, I'm sure it wasn't good.
Yeah. No, it didn't seem very. Yeah,
I'll
it does a few things.
I'll take that black rock and I'll stick it right on your back while you're dealing with the thing, and I'll heal you for 32.
Woo!
Hey, that actually takes me to full.
I'm not laughing.
You are laughing.
Do you have 32 hit points in total?
No,
That's the barbarian talking over here.
I have 38.
That's not a fair.
That's like a one hit, I take.
I
Okay.
have
All right.
38 hit points. I was
Do you guys
only
need a
down to
ruler over there?
7.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I need him to be corporeal so I can use him as a meat shield.
I'm
He is-
already very good at that.
He's an
Yes.
ectoplasm shield for sure.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
Is
so
there
you're
a-
not entirely sure what this thing is going to do. You may have to try
Little
again.
halfling.
You're just going to pick him up?
Raise Mert.
Yeah, you'll have to
Yes.
try again tomorrow because you're not entirely sure what
Cool.
this thing
Yes.
does. But, that's something for another day.
I will
Let's hold on
obviously
to it.
point out the door that I passed going to go into the room to start healing the door there that kind of looks like it goes back outside where the crocodile room was. Mm-hmm. I'll kind of point out that other door. I'll be like, it looks like we have an option here. And then obviously we have wherever the hell she came from.
Right, that
rest
door
of
is
the
still open
sanctuary.
right there by
Okay.
Ophelia. Yeah.
Ophelia, why don't you hang on to the ring since you'll be the one kind of spending time with it to try to identify it?
Okay.
What do you see in that room there, Ophelia? I don't know that I want to...
Yeah. What's in that room?
Is there,
There.
okay, so yeah, before we're moving forward, was there anybody in the
Are
room
you,
with the crocodiles? Was that
are you
being
hurt?
looked through?
Okay. What'd you say? I'm sorry?
The room with the crocodiles, was that looked through?
Yes, I would. While she's doing all the stuff with the ring, I've healed her, and then I'll go back in with Alara, and I assume that Alara and I are going to kind of go through that room.
Okay,
Okay. Jeez. Jeez.
that seems fine. Okay, so that was going to be there. That's where those crocodiles were. So you spend 10 minutes or so looking around. I think most of your attention is drawn to where, those trophies were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as you're looking through that, you do notice that there is a box that's kind of underneath the bed, under that kind of pile of seaweed that functioned as a bed. And inside that box, well, I don't know. What do you do with that box?
I watched Lysander open it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll pick it
I
up
can't
and
open it.
I'll just kind of like hold the box up, and I'll walk over to Ophelia, and I'll be like, "Hey, strange box. I'm not in the business of opening boxes on my own. You want to see if this thing's gonna blow up if I open it up?"
Okay, so Ophelia gives it a once over. You feel like it would be safe to open it.
Looks clear.
I'll turn around and like put it in the corner of the room with the crocodiles, so that way it doesn't. If it blows up, it's not gonna get everybody.
Okay.
And then I'll open the box.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Great.
But inside the box,
Cursed with
hey,
finger of death
better
or something.
safe than sorry.
I'm just saying, hey, if it's a fireball, I would have put it in the corner. That way it wasn't, not that fire works underwater, but, I wasn't trying to kill everybody. Just Alara and
just
I.
being smart.
Very considerate of you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. But inside that box is various gemstones. There's like some pearls and some other like aquamarine and a couple like topaz and an assortment of gems.
Cool.
I don't know that you would have like crafting or mercantile lore to get a sense of how much these may be worth.
No.
But it would probably fetch quite a lot of money if you find the right person
Sure.
to take these off your hands. Or you could just use them as money, quite honestly. They're gems.
Yeah. I'll just kind of close the box back up. And how big would you say the box is there, Patrick?
It's probably, a foot wide,
Okay.
4 or 5 inches tall, just a little strong
Yep.
box.
Now, refresh me. Who has our bag? Yeah, okay. I'll walk up. I almost called you Zareth because we were talking about that earlier. I walk up to Amon and I'll say, "Hey, I've got a box of looks like random gems and jewels and stuff inside there. Could probably put it in the bag. I'm not a connoisseur of those kind of wares, but I bet to the right person, it's probably worth some money.
Sure. I'll stow my machete and I take it, and then I'm gonna peek in it. Can I do an appraise check on it?
Sure.
With my crafting. 22.
You kind of sift through the gems, and it looks like there's about 80 gold worth of gems in there. Yep, 80 gold.
All right, I'll close it, and yeah, we could probably get a good amount for this if we find the right people.
Yeah, and then he puts it in his back pocket.
Yeah,
He's like
slides
60 gold.
Slides it under his. Yep,
There's a good 10, 15 gold in there.
This is the Amon Fund.
And then I'll retrieve my machete and then resume defending.
Okay. All right. So that sounds like exploration activities.
Sure does.
Mert, what were you doing while you were...
I'm most curious about the cauldron and the contents within. Like, was it she producing tremor paste or brain grit or something
So-
altogether different?
In this particular cauldron, it is actually oddly empty.
Okay. I guess we did get in the ledger, there was something about insufficient supply or insufficient quantity. So maybe she wasn't able to get things going?
Yeah, but that entry pertained to someone in Ged.
Oh, okay. That's right. She was the one producing the tremor paste.
We don't
Yes.
Yeah.
According to the ledger you
Right.
found at Iron Tavia's cottage,
Right.
Sani, Bride of the Sea, is responsible for tremor paste production.
Right. And Tavia was definitely the brain grit one because she had the brains of various fey creatures in her
Yeah.
workshop.
It seemed like they were doing some sort of occult ritual magic to kind of, amplify the effects of these alchemical items. So whatever Iron Tavia was doing, she was taking fey brains and incorporating that into the brain grit and making it much more virulent.
Right.
Whatever Sani was doing to the tremor paste, you're not
We haven't
quite
found out. yeah.
sure. But you know she is responsible for that production.
Okay.
But this cauldron is oddly empty.
Interesting. Maybe we've come too late.
I don't know. I think. I feel like Amon's presence or stance is probably correct. I feel like there's way more to this than what we have stumbled upon. We should probably make sure we're vigilant and
We still
not
have
get.
to
Huh?
the altar. To the-
yeah, for sure.
to
I
Dagon,
just don't
yeah.
think I don't know.
I'm just as interested as in purging this place of Dagon's presence as I am figuring out what happened to, this tremor paste and if she's already sent it off or if it's still in production and we interrupted her. I think we should check this room that she came from to see if anything came from there.
And I don't know about you, Lysander, but I am interested in restoring this temple as much sanctity as possible.
For sure. I'm gonna press out into that room when that Ophelia's kind of standing by that door. I'm gonna just kind of like have Remy walk into the room, and then I'm gonna walk in kind of behind him just to see what's in that. Make sure we clear and check mark that room off.
Okay, I'll give you some general searching.
Yep.
Oh, that's the fun
Dang,
part of
the
paper
whole-
maps, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole floor is starting to fall apart.
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah. Welcome to the folding temple.
That's the fault line.
Yeah, everybody has so many rounds to escape before origami folds to death.
It's like those old grade school
Yeah. Except each one you open says you died.
Yeah, it says, "Oh, dead. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
But it's underwater, so
Oh, drowned. Sorry, not dead. Drowned."
Yeah. You slowly, painfully, as your magical water breathing wears away, and the panic sets in.
Yep.
Okay, let's not. Gosh, we're gonna have
Yeah,
nightmares tonight.
I'm definitely going to search for my exploration action for this area here.
Okay. So we have Amon is kind of defending.
Yep.
Mert was kind of focusing on this cauldron. Ophelia, what were you doing in this chamber here with the cauldron, or were you moving on into this next room where Sani came
I was
from?
moving into the next room with Lysander.
Okay,
maybe,
sounds good.
to
I'll enter as
look
well.
around.
All right. I'll kind of put you in front of them. We're kind of just in exploration mode, so I'm not going to worry too much about tactical movement as things kind of get into position. Mert?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll follow them into the room, but especially if Alara is, behind, I want to make sure she's not left alone.
What was Alara going to do then?
I was sticking with Lysander.
Okay.
Then I'll follow up the back. I'll stay in the back there by the door.
Okay.
Cool.
So as you're kind
scouting.
of coming into this and kind of keeping an eye on each other and you're starting to explore this room, it's a long chamber lined with shelves that serve as some kind of storage. There's all kinds of plants, like in pots, that are just kind of waving in the gentle current in the room. There are larger ceramic pots on the floor with larger plants in them, kind of that same gentle kind of underwater motion. There are specimen jars. Some of these specimen jars are as large as a human being.
Goodness gracious.
There are, let's see. There are tons of, and Ophelia, you would recognize this almost right away. Along these kind of shelves that line both walls, especially the one you're right next to, there are tons and tons of jars and alchemical glassware. It's basically an alchemist laboratory in here. So there's a number of reagents and ingredients, all kinds of materials in here. In fact, as you're kind of like looking around, you're starting to kind of realize, okay, this is a reagent, this is something I would need to like make something. But you also see that there are vials of finished product in here as well.
Oh.
There is also, over on the opposite wall, kind of right where Amon is standing, a sealskin book. What do you do with that?
Am I able to tell what any of the plants would be used for?
Okay. As far as...
a check or not call out knowledge, take a pick.
Like crafting, or like what they actually... Like what kind of plants they are?
Nature. Like what would they be? What would they...
Sure, yeah. Let's take a look here what we've got for nature. Whoa, okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so a lot of them are just like aquatic plants. There's various forms of kelp or seaweed. Some of the plants look like they probably come from like terrestrial environs, but they can survive underwater. More like swampy plants and that sort of thing. But nothing that you can really pinpoint like the type of, just like seaweed.
Okay.
So we got the sealskin journal, you got some alchemical equipment over here.
I'm gonna I imagine that Amon's probably taller than me, so I'll kind of look around Amon at that
Okay.
journal as
So-
he's standing there.
I'll kind of have you come up to the same
Yep.
bench as he points that out. I assume you would point that
Sure,
out.
yeah.
Okay. And then we'll have Alara maybe wants to get closer to some of the plants to take a look at them.
I'm going to confer with Alara on the alchemical stuff.
Okay, we'll kind of move you a little bit closer there. So, as you're looking at some of this alchemical stuff, let me figure out what your crafting is. Okay, you guys are really getting into some double digits over here.
I
It's kinda
know,
fun. Okay. So,
some good things going on.
Ophelia, as you're looking around, the reagents and materials here, some of the components, this is enough material. If you were to craft alchemical materials and need to buy raw materials, there's about 60 gold worth of raw alchemical crafting materials here in various jars, glass containers,
Dang.
waterproof wax sealed pouches, that sort of thing. There's also a couple elixirs here. One is a winter wolf elixir,
Okay.
and one is a lesser elixir of life,
Hey,
We don't want to use
which,
that.
yeah,
that's
That's not going to
that's
chug
gonna
a
burn.
lug.
That's gonna burn going down.
yeah,
anyone.
yeah, and hurt going out.
Yeah. It's come out of me like hot lava.
And but would it? Okay, never mind.
Nope.
And a moderate antidote.
Ooh.
Oh.
So as you're kind of, I don't know if you want to maybe gather these things up, or if you want to just take a record of them. It's up to you. But you do alchemical crafting, and in your downtime, you do need raw material to
do.
make stuff. This would account for 60 gold of it. Free stuff.
Like, hey there, Amon, come here.
Oh, we're all gonna do it tonight. I'm sorry.
What was the healing one?
The healing one is a lesser elixir of life. So
Okay.
it's like basically the alchemical answer to like a heal potion.
Yeah.
Which is illegal.
Correct. It is contraband.
So I will...
Actually, elixirs of life are not, because they are not vitality energy. They are alchemical.
Oh.
They're science-y.
Okay.
They're science.
Yeah.
It's lawful, legal.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. It's technically allowed by the dead laws, but that's a good point. Like, as a reminder, vitality magic is outlawed in GEP, so this does kind of skirt the line.
It's a
But
little
because it
gray.
is scientific in nature and not true vitality magic, it does, pass muster. Good point.
And an elixir of life is slightly different than a healing potion, right? It is a different thing.
Yeah, it's an alchemical
Yeah.
substance, and it basically, if I remember right, it's only like a 1d6.
And I think it might give you some temp HP too. It's a different deal. But
Yeah, I can't remember that.
Yeah.
The temp HP doesn't ring a bell.
Oh.
Barnabas would know.
Yeah.
It's about a 1d6, honestly. It's not super awesome until you get a little bit better at crafting. The antidote, however, is moderate quality, so
that's
that's
great.
a little bit better level. And then you also have the sealskin book. As you start flipping through that, I'm assuming one of you,
Yep.
Lysander,
Yep.
Amon, which one?
I'm defending, so I would have pointed it out to him.
Okay.
I'll flip through it.
Lysander starts flipping through it, and after several pages, you realize that you have now stumbled on the records of Sani's business,
Yeah, this is their deal
or
book.
transactions,
Ooh.
or how she was getting away with getting alchemical substances out of Sallow Shore. And you notice on the cabinet, kind of above this book, are tins of low-grade caviar.
ooh,
As you guys are all kind of looking through this, there's in one of those glass canisters on the alchemical bench, right next to where Alara's head is. There's like a dull kind of thunk, 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 and you turn to look, and there's just like a ton of leeches in this jar, like struggling to get out of the jar. Like they seem agitated by your face being in close proximity to the jar.
I will just. It might like. Is it within like hand's reach of me?
The caviar?
No, the jars with the leeches.
No, it's on the others. Like you're on that wall.
Yep.
They're on this wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just like eyeball it, and I'm like, can someone make sure that doesn't fall?
And as you turn to eyeball that,
It falls.
one of the plants in the corner starts climbing up out of its pot.
Yeah.
ooh.
And what climbs out is this, not the plant itself, but the root
Ooh.
of the plant. And
No.
the strange tuber-like creature starts walking towards you.
X'd it out.
Let's roll for initiative.
No.
Okay. Very interesting.
Mert, were you scouting?
No, not
Okay.
really. Just kind of
All right.
searching. So
As we head into our first encounter mode of the night. Welcome back.
Yeah,
everyone.
right?
Labor Day's over. Now it's
Now it's time to kill some
Now
folks.
it's a dying day. Okay. Let's see. I got to roll for this thing.
Yeah. No.
This thing. Oh, hey. Okay.
Oh. How about no?
All right. That makes sense. All right. What did Alara get?
27.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Okay, what are you using for initiative over there? Your
D100.
character's age?
Yeah, 10, right?
I think
Shit.
that's fair. Okay, that's really good. Okay, Mert.
27 as well.
Ooh. Okay.
I thought I rolled really well, and now I'm feeling.
We'll talk about who defers to who in a moment. What did
Underwhelming.
Lysander get?
I have a 24.
Okay, still respectable. Ophelia.
22.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, and Amon.
I had a paltry 19.
Isn't it funny that still these like high numbers are like disappointing?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
At least we had them all like we rolled in order for you, so you didn't have to rearrange anything.
You know, honestly, that's true. It's very fortuitous.
It's like an
called on
auto
us,
skull
like,
bone for everybody, right?
Yeah,
you
descending
so
order.
much for doing so.
Thank you so much, he says.
Alara, you will end up getting to go first. Well, actually, it's a tie between Alara and Mert, so who defers
I
to
would
who?
prefer for Mert to go first,
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, Mert, I'll put you first in line, so I'll go ahead and you have your 3 actions and your reaction. Your speed is 15, you're off guard, you're underwater. What do you
Yes,
do?
all those things. Presumably, I do see this thing crawl out of the pot.
I think so. I think it's a lot of commotion as this thing just, you know, there's obviously something going on over there.
I mean,
Well, yeah. If I only have 15 feet, if I move 30 feet in that direction, that still doesn't get me in range, correct?
Let's see here. Actually, we'll put you adjacent to the target with 2 moves from
Okay.
where you're at.
So I will do that then.
It's a long room, but it's only about 40 feet.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Sudden charge action, huh?
Nah, well, so I can't sudden charge because technically that's stride
I
twice.
guess that's stride, right?
Right, so I can't really. But I'm basically doing the same thing, but in
Sudden
3 actions instead of 2.
Sudden swim.
Exactly.
Yep. Okay, so you
Swim up, and I'll try to strike it with my bastard sword.
Right.
Roll a nat 1.
That's not it.
That is not it. Okay, so
What
we'll start
the-
off.
you're doing.
We'll start off the day with a black card.
Oh,
Should I cash in the hero
gosh.
point right off the bat? First roll? Nah.
I mean, we're only like 30 minutes in.
I mean,
I don't know.
yeah, we're like
What if I do something really cool?
45 minutes. I mean,
Then I might get one back.
yeah, we don't know what's about to happen. This whole place could come down. You mean
Stop trying to play to my sympathies as you fumble. Last chance.
Nope, no,
Okay.
not one.
So this is just a melee attack. So this is all or nothing. You'll take a -1 circumstance penalty to all attack rolls until you score a critical hit.
Ooh, that's mean.
So I'm just going to keep that there right next to.
It could be worse.
Gross.
Whoa.
Although, to be
that's
fair,
terrible.
Crits do happen a little more
Yeah.
often, so I might be able to pull it off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't say a natural 20. Just any kind of critical hit is fine. So right now, just bear in mind your -1 and the -2 because it's a slashing weapon.
Got it.
This is going to stack up real fast.
Real fast.
Okay,
Dang.
Alara's turn.
It's
All right.
terrible news.
Alara is oh, I guess how close am I to it?
From right there, you're about 15-ish feet.
Oh, perfect. That's acceptable.
15-ish.
There's a lot of stuff around me, so
There are a lot of alchemical containers in this room.
yeah.
And for every container you throw, she loses 5 gold worth of material.
Don't make me cry.
I'm kidding. There's probably some empty like mortars and pestles and
Yeah.
crucibles and things like that you could play
Okay.
with.
I'm gonna grab something that looks like it would do some piercing damage.
Okay, maybe some forceps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. And to cast a telekinetic projectile.
Okay. You may fire one.
All right. Ooh. 18.
Okay. So those forceps thunk into the wooden cabinet above the pot that this thing climbed out of, because that's a miss. But you do have an action left.
All right. How about a guidance for Lysander?
Hey,
Okay.
I'll take it.
All right. It's probably good that, that you gave some guidance to somebody, because one of the cabinets kind of bursts open, and plopping out of the cabinet and flopping down into the water, and it's not going to really plop because it's in water. It's going to kind of like
Float down.
like a string of some kind of
Nope.
mucoid substance
Gross.
is running from the cabinet down onto the floor as this creature joins the fray. One move to get out of the cabinet, another move to get up here. And we'll have this thing. Oh, yeah. Let's slap him on with a slimy little pseudopod.
Get your slap on.
Sounds way more pleasant than it's going to be.
It's not very pleasant, but it's also a miss because I got a 16.
It is a miss. Yeah.
Okay. Even off guard.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I just had to be dramatic. I know that's a terrible, terrible roll. So that's it for this thing. And those that jar of leeches is still just
Oh gosh, I wish I
just
could.
like
This is where I
dozens
wish I
of
was
them just like
corporeal enough to move
in
it.
a
but
frenzy inside this glass container, Lysander.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Spin this guy.
I'm going to command Remy to go up there with Mert on Fatso Lotson's boy over here in the corner.
Okay. Yeah, this is a strange, lumpy kind of root. Like
I don't like him.
imagine like a ginger root that you pick
Yeah.
up at like the grocery
Sure.
store, but like
Would attack you.
Mert sized.
Oh gosh.
No, I don't like that. He's going to punch it.
Okay.
It's piercing damage.
Right.
That is a 24.
24 is going to hit.
Great. $18 damage. Bat. And then I will two actions. I will turn around and I will touch Amon, and I will cast Protection. It gives him a +1 status bonus to his armor class and saving throws for 1 minute.
Nice. Oh, okay. That'll be very helpful.
And so as I cast that spell on him, kind of radiating out of him, you'll see just that sickly green, that barrier that normally goes around Lysander. Just it kind of comes off of him about maybe an inch, and just kind of puts this barrier between him and whatever it is that he's fighting.
All right.
Very cool.
And that's me.
That's going to be very helpful indeed. Okay, that brings us to Ophelia.
Okay. First, my first round is gonna be one of those of, what's that? And what is that?
Okay.
I like that
Which
answer.
one would you like to? What is that first?
The first lumpy thing that came out of the pot.
The little plant thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be a nature check. Now you can do this untrained, so let's take a look at what
Gross.
you got here. Okay,
Someone needs to grab those leeches.
you're not entirely sure. It just looks like this lumpy.
I don't know
root
what that is.
that yeah, it has like this twisted kind of maw and like these misshapen like tumor-like masses all over it. It seems to have like eyes, like a potato would have eyes, but
Gross.
yeah, but you're not entirely sure what that is. Second action, you want to figure out the other thing?
Yeah, the mucus,
Okay.
the snot ball.
That one, the snot ball. Okay. It is in fact a snot ball. Okay, that's a different roll. Let's roll.
It says clearly on Bestiary
that's,
page
that's
473.
That's
Snot
right.
ball.
That's not well.
Monster Core 2.
Wouldn't be surprised. Okay, that's pretty good. That's 5. I have so many tabs open right now. That's insane. Okay, that is successful. So you know that this is an aquatic form of a gray ooze. This is basically just a dangerous kind of snot monster. It's an ooze that typically lives underwater. A lot of times, you can find them on land too, but when they're on land, they appear like a puddle, which is how they kind of surprise people. This one is in its natural environment. It seems like to like the water, so slightly different. You do know, with that roll, that they are immune to critical hits and resistant to slashing damage.
Cool.
Is calling that out?
So just talking about things as a free action. Okay. Now here's a cool thing with your third action, that this is one of the things I was going to talk about, and but I thought I'll let it happen naturally because this is one of the things that you do a lot.
Natch action.
When you have a third action and you're trying to think of what you can do with this third action, you can do the aid action.
Oh.
Okay, so the aid action is you use your action to make some kind of a skill check or something, some kind of activity or action that helps your team. And then when your team goes to do something, you will roll that skill check to grant them a potential bonus to what they do.
I'll keep that in mind.
So if you wanted to say, hey, this thing's an ooze, don't hit it with slashing weapons, maybe if you try hitting it this way, we can give like some kind of maybe an occultism check or something to kind of share that information to Amon when he goes to swing, and we might grant him a small little bonus.
I was going to use my third action to like cover up the jar of leeches.
With what?
Part of my cloak, just so they calm the fuck down.
Okay, you can certainly do that.
Pick them up, put them in your
Okay.
pocket.
You could have told me to shut up several minutes ago. That's fine. But I do want to point out that, like, you know, it's not an action to call out things that you know, but you can use an action to have that help somebody and that could give them a potential bonus. And a lot of times with the kind of what do I do with the third action quandary of second edition, that may help you.
That will help me.
Okay.
However, not in this particular case.
You have other things that you want to do. Okay, and that's fine. So we'll go ahead and you'll basically give it an interact action to kind of grab your cloak and kind of try to flip it over this jar.
Yeah.
When you do so, you can feel the jar is like vibrating because there's so many of these things inside that are so agitated the jar is like shaking.
I'm not ready for those guys to be like out, so like my main focus is to calm the leeches at this point.
Okay, we'll work with that. Come on.
Okay. Well, seeing you touch me in the green glow, I'll just kind of look at you and nod, and then turn to swing on the ooze that just slapped me.
Okay.
-2 because we're underwater.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 31.
Ooh, get there.
31 is a hit.
It's immune to crits.
Yeah, remember these cannot be
And
crit. It's a little hit.
has slashing.
Which is bullshit from Mert.
Yes, it is. However, I also am a slashing focused fighter, so
Yeah, it's gonna.
It's just the ooze. I don't know what the thing you're fighting.
Well, I was just saying, if you have to crit, right? So if they're immune to crits, you can't crit.
Yep.
It's just gonna be bull.
I mean, I can come in there and punch it. I'm not gonna do a lot of damage though.
Well, that's 11 points of damage.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's real good.
So I will reduce some of that with my naturally rubbery, snotty, to quote Ophelia's, hide. So I'll take a little bit less than that 11.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take another swing.
Okay.
That is a 15 to hit.
A 15 with all your minuses
Yes.
does actually hit.
Okay. Yay.
Whoa.
Woo!
It's a big rubbery ooze.
12 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I
a little bit
will
more.
end my turn by raising my shield.
Okay.
Good use of that third action.
All right. Now
The shield
this
is kind of my whole thing.
I know, it's your whole shtick.
now this little root creature over here in the corner, which now that it's emerged, Ophelia's couldn't figure it out. What would it like to do? Let's see. It's got a couple cool things that it does. First of all, that weird lopsided mouth opens really wide,
Nope.
and this blood-curdling scream comes out of this thing. And everybody in the room, let me make sure, everybody in the room needs to give me a will save.
Including the gray ooze?
No, because it is outside the range.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay. You are unaffected, sir. Okay, so let me just write down the saves.
Oh, yes.
Alara.
Okay. Another natural 20, so.
What? Okay. How many times did you roll to get that?
17.
Okay, good job. Alara is unaffected. Amon,
30.
30. Okay.
You get a +1 to your saves.
Yep.
Okay, great. Yep.
Okay, so that's in there. Okay, how about Ophelia? Will save.
16.
16. Okay. Dramatic pause. Mert,
26.
26. Okay. So here's
Remy
the
has a
thing.
29.
Oh, I forgot about Remy. He does count.
I'll just keep you honest.
Remy, you succeeded, but you are sickened 1. However, he's a zombie. I'm not sure if he's affected by sickened. Probably not.
Yeah.
Amon, you also succeeded, but not critically.
30 didn't critically succeed.
No, you are sickened one.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome to this level.
It's fine.
Ophelia with a 16.
Oh, boo.
It's really bad, but not critically bad. Okay,
Yay.
so you are sickened 2.
What?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's something just discordant
Ew.
and awful about the sound of this, like unearthly shrieking sound.
I hate that.
And then Mert, you are sickened 1.
Got it.
Okay,
Gross.
and that is for the rest of your life.
Oh no. Good thing I'm not alive.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, that was one action. Then its next action is to turn those horrific jaws towards Mert and to bite down. With a 24.
To hit Mert.
Yep.
That is a hit.
All right, so here's some piercing damage for you as these odd little. Oh wow, terrible roll. 6 points of piercing damage. So bad.
Oh no.
And then
And then.
it's going to forgo this, and it's going to instead whack you with its thorny vine. So one of its little appendages
No end.
lashes out at you.
There we go.
19.
Because I am sickened, yes.
Oh no. Okay, so this is a little less damage in the jaws, but watch, it'll do more. Yeah, it does. That's 9 points of damage,
Okay.
and you feel a burning
Oh
sensation
dear.
course through your ectoplasm. I'll need a fortitude save.
Yes, sir. And I'm also drained 1 from something, so
Yeah.
minus to that.
I
Got
don't
a lot
like-
of
I
minuses
don't-
going
I
on
don't
the
like-
sheet today.
I don't like that.
Nope.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
So that is a 31.
All right. Very cool. That is a critical success. That's
Good job.
the end of that creature's turn. It is top of round 2, Mert's turn.
Okay. Ooh. I suppose
What about?
I will, yeah, I think I'll intimidating strike. So I will swing on this. It's 2 actions. If I hit, it will be frightened.
Oh, okay.
It's a 3 on the die. So that is going to be a 14. And then I'm going to take my third action to retch,
Okay. To attempt to reduce that sickened condition.
which is
Go ahead
a
and,
fortitude save against the DC, right?
Yep.
So I will attempt that. That's a 22.
Yeah, you still feel awful.
Yep. That's me. What fun.
In the morning, in the evening. Ain't we got fun? Alara.
All right, let's go for another telekinetic projectile.
Okay. There's lots of tools and things around to do so.
All right.
You could even throw the same old forceps you threw last time.
If it isn't broke. No,
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, don't fix it.
I'll just take another set out of the box of forceps.
Yeah, there's a whole drawer.
50 count. Yeah.
It's like a junk drawer of forceps.
Oh, good.
Every good lab has
And
one.
that's a nat 1.
And some
so-
forks from Fazoli's. I don't know. A natural 1?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Guys, this is a magic fumble. These are always bad.
It's like let me throw the forceps into my
Your
foot.
head's gonna explode or something crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Do you remember
Oh,
way
this-
back
Story time.
before we even started playing? And we had like kind of a session 0 meeting, and we talked about the use of the cards. We talked about some of the worst ones.
Oh no.
I just drew one of the worst ones. This is called Exploding Skull.
Did I not just say?
You must attempt a fortitude save. If you succeed, You'll take a little bit of mental damage. No biggie.
Oh God.
If you fail, your head explodes and you die.
Oh.
Serious?
I'm dead serious.
Oh. Oh my God. Okay.
Just a reminder.
I mean, no pressure. You have that skull bone.
Just a reminder about the bits and the
Yeah.
channel points.
Yeah. So 500 bits could get Alara the extra skull bone, or
I like how we're already just
4,000 channel points will get her a +2 to that fort save.
That's true.
And remind me too.
And
can
so
she use the
also no cast and crew, right? We can't no cast
Right.
and crew. It's got to be from the chat.
exactly? Can she use the skull bone to not just re-roll the check, but can she use it to negate a card?
She can use it to, not to negate a card,
Okay.
but she can use it to make a heroic recovery and avoid death.
Got
Because
it.
this isn't a death effect.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? So I would allow the
This is just-
heroic recovery against this.
Okay.
Just magical energy that was in your head and it just kind of like
Wow.
didn't
Yeah.
come out. It just
Yep.
kind of built up.
Maybe
and
the
like,
pressure of
Okay.
That thing screaming, it reverberated.
We are
around your
80
head.
feet underwater,
Bam!
oh,
so there's some pressure going on.
Oh
For
my
sure.
Okay.
God.
yes,
All right, here we
Alara,
go.
please
Okay.
don't chum the water.
mental and physical. Very, very important fortitude
Yeah.
save here.
Here we go.
And it is the creature's armor class is the DC.
Oh dear.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay,
May the
okay.
force be with you.
Okay. Okay. I.
Okay.
Just
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. I don't think that's gonna get it.
No.
did you roll another one?
No.
Okay, thank God.
No, but I got a 3.
So
Okay. And when you add that up,
So I got a 13. I'm gonna assume that's not enough. Okay.
okay, so those around, maybe Ophelia notices this out of the corner of her eye, but like one of
like an aneurysm.
one of Alara's eyes is like bulging unhealthily out of what would have been her eye socket, and her head starts kind of throbbing unnaturally
Oh.
on the side. Do you want to spend that skull bone?
I mean, I want to spin it to recover, not to re-roll.
That's a +2.
That
Yes.
gives her a +2, but
Because your head is about to blow up right now and die, unless you give me that skull bone.
But then is the skull bone
so
to
what
re-roll?
she's asking, is it
The skull bone
yeah.
will be to avoid
Okay.
this. Your head just
Yes,
about
I was
to
gonna
pop.
say like I don't. I'm saying like I don't want to have. I'm not
Mental
passing
damage
in-
would just kind of be like, oh, ow.
Okay.
Not like
No. I'm just saying like I don't want to re-roll this fortitude.
no. I understand that you are using this to make a heroic recovery.
Yes.
And avoid death.
Uh-huh.
As you kind of like. So instead of the death effect, you'll take the mental damage of the card.
Okay.
I'm I'm
Holy
side-eyeing.
crap.
Like, your head kind of bulged
The
there
+2.
for a minute.
That is absolutely brutal.
You'll still take 12 mental damage
Okay.
from the backlash.
Okay, I'll take.
Yeah.
I'll take.
I'll take 12
12
over my
damage.
Let's see.
head.
Which
Head
one do I
exploding.
want?
My gosh.
Holy
Okay, note to self, burn that card.
It's in the discard pile for right now.
That's a very good reason to not use it on a skill check
Yeah.
to open a door or something.
We were just talking
And
about.
there we have
I
it.
literally, yeah.
Case in
I-
point.
I literally just said, isn't there one like your head explodes? And he's like, look what I found.
Yep.
Oh my God.
So,
Well, at least that one's in the pile now.
Yeah.
For today.
I hate that.
yeah. So your ectoplasmic facial features kind of revert to normal, and you kind of reel from the pain for a little bit. You do have one action left.
Oh, lovely.
Make sure our skull's intact.
Yeah, just holy shit, the bed.
It's like, what action?
Interact action to grab the aspirin.
Yeah. I guess I just.
Just take the leeches and pour them in my ear.
I guess I'll do some guidance on Amon.
Hey guys, you got this.
Whoa, that sucks. Right.
I'll say someone else better
Go
have
for
this.
it.
That's
Because
right.
apparently I don't.
Damn, shit.
Well, thank you.
Right.
Okay. Whew,
Sheesh.
man.
Right.
Okay. I'm sweating over here, but I'm glad the hero point system is in play because otherwise
Yeah.
Ow.
you'd have to start coming up with a new character as they scoop your remains into a bucket. Okay, it is now the Ooze's turn. The Ooze seems focused on Amon because he's heard it. So, the first thing that this Ooze is going to do.
Don't forget your +1 for me.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta see. I have to. This sucks because it's a unique creature. I have to tap back and forth between the adventure and the creature entry.
Sure.
Please bear with me as information is loading into my fatigued brain. Okay, so first thing that we're gonna do is smack you with a pseudopod.
You can sure try.
Wham! Natural 1.
I'd like a black
That's,
card for 300, Alex.
At least they're going around.
Good.
That's right.
It explodes.
This is,
Yeah.
yeah.
His head explodes.
It's called exploding pseudopod.
Pseudopod. It's an explodal.
This is an unarmed attack, so this is called hangnail. If you attacked with a claw or fist, I can't use it until the end of my next turn. It's not either of those things. It's a pseudopod. So it's basically just an auto miss.
Boo.
That's some crap.
Head explodes.
Hey,
Auto miss.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
I told you guys in the meeting.
I know.
These can be bad.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
sure we want to do this?
Oh, man.
And it's been fun.
It has been fun.
So unfortunately, the pseudopod misses. So
As I look at Alara and she's about to kill me because I said it was fun.
it's now going to slap again. This time it's a 24.
Yes.
Okay, so the 24 hits.
Little slappy.
So you'll take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'll see you block that.
Blip.
Okay. You would also take acid damage, but you're underwater. Now you may take a little bit, depending on how I roll, because you do have resistance 5. So you take none. But yeah, there's maybe some like sizzling bubbles, or like these tiny bubbles like fizzling off your shield as the pseudopod slaps along it.
I hate that.
So I won't do that. So you shield block it, so you didn't technically take damage, so I'm not going to do that.
That a boy.
So the only thing I can do
Is that.
swing at you again to try and get something off, and I don't do it because I'm guessing a 13 isn't going to hit. All right, stupid ooze.
Stupid ooze.
Lysan.
Yeah. So I want to tell Remy. So he gets 2 actions. Can he do things like? Can he do like a reposition? Do you know, off the top of your
Off
head?
the top of my head, I don't.
I mean, he
know.
has skills.
Yeah, he can always now. If you give them the command instead of attack to like, hey, throw him over here.
Right.
You would take an action for you to tell him to do that.
Right.
And then I would allow him like an athletics check
Yep.
to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a problem.
Okay. So I'm gonna have him reposition this fat ooze.
Watch next week for him action.
Yeah. Right.
because I'll
For
probably
sure.
fuck that
Or
up.
fat, whatever this thing is, blob.
Okay, so you're going to try to reposition.
Yeah. 26
this
for his
guy.
athletics.
That is against my fort DC.
That is against the fort DC.
You successfully reposition it.
I would like to put it 5 foot to where it's going to be just on the other side of Mert, so then Remy, with his move, could move into a flanking position with it. Does that make sense? So he's going to move it diagonally,
Yes, I see what you're doing.
and then,
Where his sword is right now.
yep. He's going to move him there, and then Remy's going to move there. Bam.
Okay.
Dang. This guy's really
Lysander
thinking.
now has his 2 actions left.
Yes. I would like to... Let's see. That is a touch. Ophelia is right there behind me, correct? Mm-hmm. I want to reach out and touch, and I'm going to cast Sound Body, and I'm going to get rid of all of her sickness.
Oh,
Her sickened goes away. Blip.
Nice.
okay, that's helpful.
Definitely helpful.
So he reaches out with his hand, and you just, whatever is ailing you, it turns into that green, eerie nest, and it just kind of like rolls off your body, and it kind of pulls into him. And then he just kind of like shakes his hand, and it kind of coalesces into a blob onto the ground as he just pulls the sickness out of your body.
That's crazy.
Very cool. Maybe like a weird green mist for
Yep.
a moment as it settles to the floor.
Yep, that's me.
Ophelia.
Sweet.
Hey, feel better.
I do. I'm going to phase bolt the gray ooze.
I would have done you, but I would have had to have moved.
It's all right. I'll
Okay.
get rid of it on my turn.
Yep.
I had
So,
2.
letting go of this jar, you turn around to phase bolt the ooze.
I mean, does
Okay.
she have to let go?
Natural 20.
Oh!
Natural 20.
The dice do tell a
Natural
story.
20!
Oh,
Natural 20!
a magic
A magical
Critical.
natural 20.
on a gray ooze.
Their head explodes.
Yeah, your finger explodes, but you get confetti.
Let's get out.
Yeah. It's like when you play Halo.
That's
you have
exactly.
the birthday one. Where,
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay. We'll give these a good shuffle. The deck is getting smaller and smaller because as I discard them, I'm just putting them in a different section of my
Oh,
box here.
excellent. So we'll run through all of them before
Yeah,
we go
I'm
back
gonna try to like make
someone's
sure
head
we mix it
exploding.
up really good before we start getting
That's awesome.
the bad ones.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to do head explode like every week.
Yeah, sure.
That would get boring. Or would it?
Tune in next time.
Oops! All head explodes.
It's like oops, all berries.
Okay, this one is called Magical Glow.
Oh boy.
So you're going to do the double damage like you normally would, and the target will now glow with the effect of a Fairy Fire spell.
Oh.
We'll look up what Fairy Fire does because it may cause some problems for it as well, aside from just glowing, right?
It's a lot of D4s there.
26.
Is that already doubled or not?
That is doubled.
That's double.
Okay.
It's double. So did you roll the double number of dice, or did you just roll the normal dice and double that?
I just rolled the normal dice and doubled that.
Nice. Okay.
You got almost 30 damage. That's so
That's
good.
insane.
It's
That's so good.
5d4.
That's so
20
good.
So I heard 26. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I
so
rolled
I'm gonna
13
eat
on
all
my
that.
dice.
Do you want me to look up your fairy fire while you continue on?
I have it right here.
Okay,
So
never-
all creatures are limbed with a colorful, heatless fire of a color of your choice for the duration. Visible creatures cannot be concealed while affected, and if they're invisible, they remain concealed instead of being undetected.
Very
Right.
cool.
He's going to be green.
Ooh.
Makes sense. Maybe a
That it
little
was
bit of that.
piercing damage
Yeah.
that the face bolt did.
Sure.
Um,
That's 2 actions.
so these leeches are kind of like still freaking out, right?
Yeah.
Even
you
though they
could
can't see
feel
anything?
them like panicking in the jar. Like the jar is still like vibrating and rattling on the shelf.
What can I do?
Here's what I would allow, right? So right now it's an object, but it's acting like a creature. There's creatures inside it. The creatures are
Right.
trying to do something. So we can act like this is maybe like a grab. So you can make an athletics check against,
Okay.
a DC of these things in a jar, right? It probably wouldn't be their full fort DC because they're in a jar. And if you can get a good hold of it, we'll consider it grabbed. And then the next time it comes around, you can then, if you critically succeed, you can try to restrain it.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, so let's take a look at these things, and let's get a fort DC, and then let's give it a penalty because it's in a jar. Okay, I've got a number.
How's a 20 sound?
A 20 sounds like you reach your hand that you just cast the spell with, and now you've got both hands around the jar. You're holding it steady. It's still kind of rattling, but you feel like you got a good hold on it.
Good.
It's not fully restrained though.
Love that.
You feel like it's going to struggle against you. Okay.
It's struggling with a jar of
Very
leeches.
cool.
Better than a jar of dirt.
I'd rather it be a jar of dirt.
No, I said better than struggling with a jar of dirt.
Yeah, that could potentially be worse.
Yeah.
Amon.
Okay,
Depending
so
on
I don't mind. I feel sick. My stomach doesn't feel good, but I'm gonna hold it together and choke that down and take a swing.
Okay.
I'm gonna use Alora's guidance
All right.
on this one. 28.
28 definitely is a hit.
That is 14 points of damage.
Okay. It'll take just a tad less than that, but you're chipping away this thing. There's like little blobs of it are now kind of floating loose in the water around it.
Okay. I'm going to swing again. That is a dirty 20.
That's a connect.
16 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to end my turn by raising my shield.
Okay, this ooze is still
Yes, sir.
it's starting to like really kind of disassociate in the water, but it's still the
Hanging in
center
there, huh?
mass is still throbbing and lurching around. It is now the root creature's turn, who's been
Repositioned.
yanked over into this
Get over
spot.
here.
Okay, let's take a look at how smart these things are.
That's one thing I always wonder when I look at the ginger that I buy at the grocery store.
Yeah. This is
smart.
a smart ginger.
Yeah.
I want it to taste smart.
Yeah.
Is this beet smarter than I think it is?
That's right.
He's one smart beat. Says no one. Okay.
I think Laura needs to tell us what it is.
She's
I
too
can't
busy.
do it. It's
She's
a-
too busy trying to keep her head from leaking out her ear.
Yeah.
So
It's a nature check.
you've
Good
yanked
point.
it around into this spot.
Yep.
So it's still struggling with you. So it just turns its
Sure.
gnarly face
Yeah.
and just bites down on
Yeah, I don't-
Remington.
Bring it on, buddy.
Natural 20.
Oh.
Oh, it's been brought
Okay.
in. Okay, so
He says, "Bring it on." Oh.
it is a natural attack with a natural 20.
Okay.
You. Well, actually, these are based on. Okay, so the bite is piercing. Send him reeling. The target will be off guard until the end of its next turn. You're already off guard.
Oh, sounds like an auto suck.
Darn. Okay, well, I still get the double damage.
I mean, that's fine.
So, you know, give me some credit.
No,
Now
for
watch me
sure.
roll-
It's gonna hurt.
Watch me roll snake eyes.
Yeah,
again,
right,
like I
here
did
we go.
last time. Okay. Here
gonna
we
be
go.
like-
These are jaws.
Boxcars, baby.
Okay. 20 points of damage.
Got it.
And then it will try to clamp those jaws down on Remington as he tries to grab it. So here's my athletics. 14.
No, sir.
So, being that I couldn't
That's like-
grab it,
That's like a critical fail. Not that there's anything about that, but
yeah, just I critically failed to grab you.
yeah.
So then it's going to slap one of its like thorny vine limbs around you.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. 15.
That's no.
Don't forget you're off guard.
No.
Okay. I have to check.
I got you.
All
Yep,
right.
yep.
That brings us to round 3 and Mert's turn.
Here we go, Mark.
Seeing the advantageous position that we are in currently, I'm going to take full advantage of it and just start swinging away. Here we go. That is going to be a 24.
24 hits.
Okay. Gotta find my damage dice for the first time of this session. Very excited.
Like four turns in.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
There we go. We'll get there.
Okay, well, good roll.
Good.
So, this is going to be 28 points of spirit
Yeah.
damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That hurt very badly,
Good. You should.
Good.
but he's still there.
Okay. I'm going
Or
to
it.
swing again.
Sure.
Okay.
The aroma of ginger fills the water. around.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's pretty well cocked, unfortunately.
Yeah, everyone's seasickness is kind of going away.
This is probably going to miss with a 16. So
16, even off guard, is going to miss. Yeah.
then third action, I will retch again to try to clear this sickened condition from me.
Okay. This is based on the DC of the ability that made you
Yes, sir.
so sickened.
Now one.
Okay. You're
He is-
sickened 5.
Oh.
Sickened 5.
Okay.
Just
Alara.
go ahead and consider yourself
Alright.
sickened for the rest of your life.
I guess Alara is going to cast Daze at the ginger monster.
Oh.
The
The ginger monster.
Ginger monster.
The root knob, whatever.
Whoa.
Naughty root.
Naughty root, yeah.
Uh-huh. Gingerkin.
I'm gonna suspiciously find something that doesn't need a dice check, but
Okay, so days, I need to make some kind of save, right?
yeah, you need to make a basic will save.
A basic will save. Your basic will save.
You're like my 5th basic will save.
23.
That's saved.
Okay, so I'll take half the damage of your days.
All right. So 6, so 3.
3. Okay, and I'm not gonna like lose any actions or anything.
Nope,
Okay.
not with the save.
All right, so I will take some of that though. That still hurts it. You do have 1 action left, or is that days is 2 actions yet? So 1
Yes,
action
action.
left.
Yeah, I guess I'll I will figure out what this thing is.
Figure out what it is. Okay, so
For the
back to
person
your
holding the leeches.
sheet. Yeah, she needs to know real bad. What is that over there? And she's struggling with this jar of leeches.
I mean, it could help somebody with you know, resistances.
It certainly can. Okay, so
Like, don't hit it with.
Anything.
with this roll,
Hit it with Merc.
you do know, sorry, that this is a creature called a mandragora. So mandragoras they look like freshly pulled tubers that have grown into some kind of like malformed child shape. Grotesque facial features, hideously bloated body. The little plants form when a mandrake root is watered with demon's blood.
Whoa.
When they absorb those otherworldly properties, the root animates and wants to seek out blood itself.
Don't point at me.
No.
That's a whole other game.
I know, but we've come across these before.
You probably have.
In a different life.
I don't have any of that, so I don't have any blood, so.
You do not have any blood, so he's not really interested in you or they. Mandragora.
Interesting.
That's what this is.
Okay.
And the roll wasn't enough to learn any like additional extra stuff.
Well, there you go.
Cool.
Now you can sleep better at night.
Yes.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
And that's,
Well, now we know what we're dealing with.
Where did she get the demon's blood? But
Who knows?
She is married to the sea demon
Oh,
of the
yeah, I guess
sea.
he's a demon.
Dagon is a demon lord,
Of the sea, yeah.
which substantiates that claim, right? I mean,
So how many
Okay.
more demons?
That's what I'm wondering now too. I was like, is she just bleeding the guy dry? And
I am going to rewind just a little bit because when you do succeed on identify a creature using recall knowledge, not only do you learn about what it is and like its lore, but you learn one thing that kind of is a well-known thing about that. So the demon's blood is all just kind of flavor. But I'm going to tie that into the fact that it does have a blood drain attack. It wants to drink your blood.
No.
That's the mechanical knowledge you get from that for your success.
No, I hate that.
And that brings us to
But hey,
the ooze.
now we know to not.
Obviously, if you have
stick
blood,
our
stay
fingers
away.
in its mouth.
Okay. Mr. Ooze.
are you? Cause
Your shield is raised, Amon,
Yes.
but it still doesn't like you. It's kind of dumb. This is a 28 to
Yes,
hit you with
that
a
hits.
pseudopod.
Yep.
Okay, great. Okay, that is 11 points of damage.
Okay, let's shield block that.
Okay, so some will get through to you though.
Yeah, as
Okay.
it just kind of slaps up against my shield.
All right, so with what little damage I did get through to you, it is now going to attempt to grab you.
Okay.
First, after being struck by this pseudopod, I do need you to give me a fortitude save.
+1 from.
+1 from protection.
Lysander. 31.
31. Okay, fine. Okay. That's a success.
Excellent.
That is a critical success.
Ooh, even better.
So, you feel where it hits you, though, kind of like oddly, maybe like this sensation, like you're kind of numb all the time anyway, maybe because of your brain function as you're in your current state, but you feel like even that limb like less responsive than normal.
Ooh, neurotoxin.
And it'll now attempt to grab with that pseudopod.
Hey, Patrick,
Yes.
is that a disease or a poison? Because I do have +1 circumstance bonus.
Is not.
Okay.
You've already critically succeeded.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
I'm just saying.
Triple
super
Flex on 'em.
critical.
Yeah.
super double dog critical.
super crit.
All right, here's the grab, bud. 21 athletics. That's against your fort DC.
That meets.
You got your +1 from me?
No, that actually fails then.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, you guys can stop cheating now. Okay,
I don't think
so if
that's
it
what
doesn't
that's
get a
called.
hold of you, the only thing it does, another pseudopod kind of thunks out at you. Oh boy. And misses horribly, kind of slaps against the cabinet instead of hitting you, and it's Lysander's turn.
All right, so we're going to command Remy to punch this root
Okay.
for a 28.
Hits.
Whoa.
Great. Woo, woo. That's 19 points of piercing damage.
Oh, okay. And you may go ahead and dispatch your foe.
So I think Remy just kind of he's not exactly mindless, but he just like shoves his fist like right through the thing where he's been punching it the whole time, and he just kind of keeps hitting it in the same spot, and eventually his fist just kind of goes straight through him, and he just kind of just separates into a bunch of pieces and kind of floats to the ground, and Remy just kind of sits there and looks at the stuff dripping off his hand, and he's kind of like,
yeah. Yeah. Pretty gross. Okay. But Lysander has his actions.
yeah. I would like to cast needle darts at that other one.
Okay. I'm going to give it a little bit of cover from
Sure.
having your friend in front of you there.
That is a 27.
Hits.
Great. Here comes a bunch of cold iron darts. That's a terrible roll. 11 points of piercing cold iron.
That is pretty terrible because it does have resistance to piercing damage,
Sure.
but you can still dispatch your foe
Oh, okay.
as those needles pierce into its globular flesh.
So he just reaches up, crushes that ring that's on his jacket, and opens his hand a la Magneto style. And the rings or the needles fly out from his gloved hand and just kind of like birdshot through the ooze. As you hear all of the ring shrapnel hit the wall behind him, and the ooze just kind of disassociates into the water. And then the ring reappears back on his jacket.
Very cool.
Okay. That brings us to Ophelia, who's holding this jar of leeches. What do you do?
Throw it on the ground.
No.
I took it and threw it on the ground.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna
just
put
so
it in
we're
my
clear,
pocket because you never know when you're gonna fight
So
somebody who's
this
alive and
jar of leeches.
leeches all over 'em.
What kind of
Yep.
like top does it have on it?
So think of like an apothecary jar. So it's just like a lid that kind of, it's not like a screw cap or anything. It's just like this lid that sets on top of it.
Is there like a cabinet I can put it in?
Yeah, you can take your entire turn to kind of move it over to the cabinet and like slam the door shut.
Maybe if it can't see us, it'll calm the fuck down.
Okay.
sure.
So you pick up this jar and like walk over to one of the cabinets, set it inside, slam the door shut, take your cloak off of it. I'm assuming
Yes.
before you slam it shut. When you do, they're just this writhing mass of like dozens of leeches, like just horribly racking themselves against the glass of the jar. The jar is still vibrating and starting to rock towards the end of the shelf. And you slam the cabinet shut, and that's where we're going to take a break.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
As you seem to have secured leeches for now. But you have some alchemical
Yeah.
items, some alchemical reagents and equipment and crafting materials. You have this sealskin ledger
Yep.
that you know is going to be very interesting to one of your associates top side. So we'll see what you guys do with all that when we get back from the break. So don't go anywhere, everyone that's watching. We're going to hang out here. I'm going to hang out here as they kind of filter away. Maybe grab a drink, grab a refresher, step away for a sec. They're going to come back in just a few minutes, and then I'll step away for a moment or two, and then we're going to get right back to the action here. So, don't go away. It's not going to be like that boring, I promise. We're going to try and answer some questions, maybe greet some new watchers, etc. While we're doing that, did anybody notice in chat? I don't watch chat during the show. It's too much for me going on here. Do we see anything? Any new people or any questions pop up or anything cool?
Not quite. We have some people talking about their kids in soccer.
Okay. I have a guess who that is.
Well, there's a couple people.
I see some new viewers too.
He's got,
Yeah.
I've got,
kid in-
I've got kiddos in soccer, but yeah.
and I got one in soccer.
Yeah.
Okay, it is that
There
time
is
of year.
some new people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, there's definitely some new people, so thanks for popping in. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notifications when we go live. We don't only go live on Mondays. We also have a live show on Tuesdays. We have ancillary channels where we do other nerd-adjacent hobbies like miniature painting.
On Wednesdays at 5.
Yes, Wednesdays
Called
at 5.
Barnabas Brushes.
Yeah.
Yes. Look, watch for the links down below, and you can check out the recommended channels below to check that out on Wednesday at 5 o'clock. And we have other content that we sporadically will make as well to pop on YouTube or to pop here on Twitch, just to kind of keep people engaged and keep talking about this stuff that we love doing, which is the tabletop role-playing games. So
You know what I love doing?
Yeah,
Leveling
what's
up. I love leveling up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Chevy's making a lot of fun of you.
For what?
I don't want to kill the characters. This is about the time that Alara's head was going to explode.
Look, I didn't pull that card out. That's a randomized shuffled deck.
Yeah.
And we had a cast meeting before the show went live to talk about the future of the cards here, to add that little bit of spice to the critical fumbles and the critical hits. Especially on, we're not going to do it with every critical, like the 10 over, 10 under. We only do it on nat 20s, nat 1s.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'd go through a whole deck probably in a show. So, just the nat 20s or the nat 1s, and they can be, kind of cool little flavor, like the fairy fire effect was kind of neat, had that thing like tried to hide or go invisible. That would have stopped that. Or Alara's head could have exploded on air. Not Bess's head, just Alara's head. And she would reroll a character.
I don't know if you pull that card again for Bess, Bess's head might explode too.
It's possible. That would be some bad luck, but those kind of cards are in there.
Yeah.
There is a critical hit card as well. That's just a straight up decapitation. And I think if you fail a fortitude save on that, you also instantly die.
Yeah. I think there are a few that are triple damage too, which is pretty really mean. If I did triple damage with Mert, that's like almost 100 damage.
That's bad news.
Yeah. Also, all kinds of rider effects like drains, doomed, off guard.
Yeah, especially in this system, like those conditions make a fight. They really do.
Yeah.
If you're all of a sudden plus or minus 4 to your AC, it's 20% more often you're going to get hit.
Yeah. Mert was having some trouble connecting on the swings because of those things have slowly stacked up with your time in the temple here. So.
Yeah, I am drained, sickened, and off guard because I'm swimming underwater, right? So all of those things.
And then you're using a slashing weapon underwater.
So another minus 2. So
yeah.
there's a lot. His accuracy went up quite a lot at level 5, but basically all that's getting stripped back away with all these rider effects now.
Yeah. The environment is a factor. So that's the cool thing about these games is that not only is it just like, here's some characters, here's some monsters, swing at each other till you die.
Right.
There's all kinds of environmental factors that take effect, all kinds of magical effects that can take effect.
That was one of the
mental. Oh my gosh,
one of the reasons why I had Remy reposition that ooze or that monster in between us, because I was like, where he started from, we weren't going to be able to put him off guard, and I was like, man, if he's struggling to hit things, I want to, reposition that monster between us so I give him a better chance to at least I'll offset I'm using a slashing weapon underwater.
Yeah, that was very, very smart systems knowledge, Mike, to use him to put him in a position, which I think that Remy would know exactly to do that, right? He's a brute. Like, he knows how to manhandle people and make them, into a place that
you will stand where I want you to stand. Yeah,
exactly. Like, you're not going to hide in the corner.
Yeah.
You're going to get in the middle of it, and then you're going to have somebody on both sides of you fighting you.
Yeah.
Which is super smart. I wish that Mert was corporeal and he could consider to do such things. But perhaps maybe, take some notes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Right? Yeah.
As your abilities grow, would you ever get to a point where you can do those sorts of things against creatures?
Yes, sir.
I know you can maybe eventually do it against, you can open a door one of these days.
One of these days,
Good
he may
news.
be able to eat, open a door, sleep on an actual bed.
Well, it's interesting. Like, when you just look at all the actions available to you in this system, like it's very tactical, very kind of, combat is tactical, and it's a game of +1s and -1s.
Yep.
And any way you can give your team the +1 or give them a minus, you're just edging yourself forward to the point of victory.
We still need that shirt.
Yeah.
By one.
Yeah, made it by one.
Made it by one.
And I think that's part of the learning curve to the system as well, as you're converting from other more popular systems or other, pre-existing what's the word, progenitor systems of 2E. The 1E to 2E mindset change. It is a different game. So, like we were talking about static bonuses before to damage as opposed to like the fun of the die roll, but there's so many tactical things involved in this game that opens up the battlefield more than what always seemed to in every game I've played in 1E. Yeah. Not that I want to start a edition war or anything like that, but it always
the shuffle 5 foot shuffle war
to the 5 foot dance. Yeah. And after 2 or 3 rounds it's boring. But this it opens it up, and I think it makes the game more fun. Right.
I think that restricting attacks of opportunity is also massive, right? It's like not everybody gets to take attacks of opportunity. Not all movement provokes. Not all actions provoke that might, right? So there's the battlefield is way more fluid.
Yes.
No pun intended.
It certainly is fluid tonight. Yeah.
Then it is in the other system, right?
Sure.
Speaking of the system, our good friend Chevy said that he's learned a lot more watching you and like hearing you talk about like GM than he has in like his 10 years of playing Pathfinder.
Wow, man, that's
high praise.
I really appreciate that because those of you who know me, I come from I've been in the laboratory world for years and years and years, and I had the opportunity to teach that kind of technology and science to students and prepare them for their careers in the field. And that, I think, was one of the high moments of my career path, was being a teacher. Like, I love that. I love teaching people things. And I may not be the smartest guy or like have system mastery or know all the rules, but once I figure it out, I like sharing that with other people so they can figure it out. That's why I love actually, like, I look stupid, but it's a fun look stupid, right? Because we all learn from it. And some of you may be like, I already knew that, dude.
Yeah, I think it's great because
guess what? I didn't.
Well, it's just one of those things where it's like you can talk for 2 minutes or 3 minutes about whatever the thing we're talking about, and then on the backside, you're like, oh, I've figured this out. We know how to handle this situation.
Yeah.
So it not only speeds up our game going forward because we're like, oh, we've already crossed how I'm going to handle Remington with being a companion, and how he, if he goes down, he acts just like a character. He has death saves. He has all those kind of things.
Yeah.
Well, I know that now, and so we don't have to stop and go, I forgot. Let's figure that stuff out.
Yeah, we can stay immersed in the story more so than like, oh crap, I got to thumb through the book again or pull up my archives of Nethys.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to run away for just a minute and bask in the glow of Chevy's praise. Thanks for pointing that out. And also go to the bathroom.
Yep.
I could do both. And I'll be right back, and we'll get right back to what's going on in the temple. So,
cool.
Have fun. I'll be right back.
I think a cool thing about with the way that 2E does battle, when you sit down and try to build a party to play something like this, it doesn't, you're not kind of pigeonholed, okay, we got to have X, we got to have Y, we got to have, the optimal meta kind of build to be successful. It lets people explore the things like, your witch or your oracle or, things that you don't think that would fit in your normal, like, Rubik's Cube of parties.
Yeah, I think very much so, like, like one of the things that, Chevy pointing out that, like, learning the system, watching, I think learning is watching and learning is doing, right? So, like, getting to just play is the best way to learn the system you possibly can.
Sure.
And I think that this game especially is designed to, it's a cooperative system, right? It's not a who has the biggest numbers, like, let me just hit this thing really hard. Like, you have to play as a team or people will die. Like, you can't just leave, Ophelia in melee combat to just, like, take something out, or you can't leave Mert alone when he's getting ganged up on. He will die. Like, we have to work together to get those buffs and debuffs off and to take advantage of, that fluid combat space that encounters take place in. And I think that the versatility of 2E characters also supplements that, in that exactly what you're saying. Like, Mert may not be doing all the athletics checks right now, but he knows some other things that might be useful. Or Ophelia might not, do X, but she does this, right? Like, and I think that getting to grow a party organically is, I think, exceptionally vital in this specific system, because when when we were first playing together, like we did not have that synergy, and it's been really cool to see now. Like we have this like, okay, you do this thing and then I do this, and then that sets up this, and like, yeah.
Well, and I always relate it to, because like none of us, just a little behind the scenes here, right? So none of us sat down and said, oh, I'm building an oracle, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is what I want to be. We all individually built characters and then came to the table.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was very interesting when we all sat down because, at level 1, session 1, we are individuals trying to play together.
Yep.
And here we are, level 5, however many episodes in, and I don't feel like we're individuals trying to play together anymore. I feel like we've started to develop this like well-oiled kind of machine that's kind of starting to turn.
Yeah, I think old school or traditional thinking in my mind is like seeing 3 like full casters, quote unquote, in the party was like, oh, we're gonna be squishy and like people are gonna get killed.
Was exactly my thought when we first sat down and we're like, hey, we gotta do this and this, and then like, we have we have 3 casters?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we don't
We're gonna die.
Yeah, we don't have a good front line. But I think that like you picking up Remy as a companion, like that massively supplemented our like martial melee space. And that's something that, was like, oh, this is a great path to supplement our party. You know what I mean? And we realized that incorporeal creatures can't get a lot of healing. So you can heal us with spells, but then Mert decided to dedicate himself to medicine to heal me and Alara, right? Like these things you learn as you go is like, we're gonna fill the gaps as we play.
And it's interesting because if you think about it, like I don't know that I would have went the Undead Master dedication if we had started with a more formidable front line.
Sure.
I may have went another direction and we may have not gotten Remy at all.
Yeah.
And so it's like these small little things that you've developed over the course of this, 5 levels that we've grown together set us down a path.
I didn't plan to add rogue and alchemy to my witch, but here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
Yeah. And I'm glad you did, because the alchemical flavor has like been so good for dealing with these hags and identifying the materials. Like it's very cool and very
the
useful.
Traps in the bank.
Exactly.
And stuff,
yeah.
Which I think that's probably when the time I went. Maybe one of us should have rogue.
You know what else is cool though, Jacob? Is like you're talking about learning each other's characters as we go. Like that's going to be a process that we keep doing through this whole campaign. Because as we like you were saying, Mike, is that like we don't get together and say, I'm going to take this, you take that. Like I'm taking things, and then you guys find out what I take when I use it, and then you can learn off of that, and we can learn off of each other as it goes. It's just a really fun game and a really cool system.
Yeah, I think it's more natural, like as a team is doing something. Yeah, and they learn and bring new skills to their shared activities they do together. Whether you have like a group of people who get together, once a month or once every summer to go camping, right? And you may have learned new survival techniques or new hunting techniques, or maybe new navigation techniques to get to a different spot, or who knows what you learn. But you don't maybe talk about that until you get there and be like, oh yeah, by the way, I learned this thing.
I did a lot of research on this, and now I can do this.
Or hey, I made pumpkin bread. Whatever.
And I think one of the at least the way that we are doing it at this shared table is when we do level up or when we do gain those abilities, we don't talk about them until we get in game, and then it's like, oh, check out this cool ass thing I can do now. And I mean, even Patrick, he has the ability to go in and look at all of our sheets, but it's still fun to be like, by the way, check out this cool thing that's on my sheet now that we're level 5.
Right. And I kind of keep that suspense for myself as well. Like I'm like, okay, they're gonna learn some new spells. I kind of check them out to make sure they're legal.
Yeah.
And then but we also
or they ask
when we see that at the table. And I'm like, okay, now what does this do? I could describe it. And you may catch us like reading the spell description out loud to each other live. And that's how we're learning. Like like I don't sit there and be like, memorize, okay, let's see what Lysander's got up his sleeves. And then I like somehow maybe inadvertently play my monsters against that. I don't want to do that by any extent. So I'm like, hey, whatever they throw at me, I'm going to just like learn it and take it and learn the game that way myself as well. And maybe that makes me, not the greatest GM because I don't know all the rules in my brain, but I have fun this way. So it's like reading a book, right? You don't just flip to the end and like know what everybody's going to do and then go, okay, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I love the light bulb when somebody else has something new and go, oh, that plugs into this, right? Like now that you can do that, you and I, like this is going to work. Like, that is cool. And to see those interactions, like,
and like I said,
in real time,
we don't talk about them.
Yeah,
it's just. You've watched how I play, or I watched how you play, or how Ophelia, or anything, and we're just kind of like, okay, if I take this, I specifically took some spells in here that I'm like, with Lysander, I'm like, man, we have tons of things getting put on us, and I need the ability to make sure I can take them off of us. And it's just, you just kind of fill the holes as you go, and it's neat to watch everything grow together.
Yeah, before we could afford like, striking runes and all that, and you were casting runic weapon and flaming armory and all that stuff, like that was so cool because like, I mean, that just made Mert twice as deadly. Oh yeah, right?
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun for me as well. It wasn't fun for the monsters I was playing, but it was fun for me to see at the table.
I will say I do enjoy when we do new things and you're just as surprised as everyone else at the rest of the table. I mean, it's having sat behind the GM screen, I know I find it fun as well when people are like, hey, I'm gonna do this cool thing, this new thing that I got, and I'm like, oh shit, like let's go, lay it on me, like let's figure out what it is.
Yep. Sometimes I'm kind of like, well, okay, but it's not a competitive game, right? We've said that before.
It's a cooperative storytelling game.
Sure it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes it comes out, and but hey, it's part of the fun.
The exception to all of this, of course, being when you and I plotted betraying everyone and pulling the rugs out from underneath them.
Yeah, that was totally hours and hours of like clandestine work meetings and taking laps around the office building. And,
no, Jacob, you can't join us.
Jacob's coming. Well, hey, did you see that movie last night? Yeah, it was so good. I can't wait to see the sequel to it. Stuff like that. And we felt bad because it was like painfully obvious when Jacob would join us, and we were like, "Oh shit, stop talking, Jacob's here."
I'm always down for when there are like plots between a GM and another character. I don't ever want to interfere with that because I know that the story is going to be good, right?
Yeah, it's going to be that much better.
But at least I've played with you long enough to know that it's not going to be like you're plotting my demise. Like it's not like Joseph's character is going to assassinate me in my sleep and be like, haha, now he's evil and roll a new character. Like that is not the kind of RPG horror story that we're writing.
It's not the kind of table I want to play at. This is the kind of table I want to play at. So let's get back to it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Good segue.
Okay, so you guys are in this kind of alchemical laboratory. One of the plants came to life and you have put it down. An ooze kind of like oozed out of a cabinet. You put that down. You managed to stop a jar of leeches from breaking open and adding what else kind of a monster to this equation.
Yeah.
Currently leaning against that cabinet. I don't know if it's going to calm down in there.
Yeah. So after a few minutes of that, you can hear the rattling has kind of stopped.
Oh.
You feel like you've probably kind of calmed down whatever is agitating those
probably because they
leeches.
can't see your face.
That's probably maybe what it is.
I'm gonna lock the cabinet.
Okay, so yeah, you could probably find like in that jar full of forceps and Fazoli's forks, you could probably stick. They give you a lot of forks.
They do.
Fazoli's is not a sponsor.
I understand.
But you can probably put one of the tools like through the handles of the cabinet to keep it from opening, and jury rig some kind of lock with your rogue skills, and you feel it's secure enough that you can turn your back to this jar of leeches.
Love it.
And what do you do?
I hope there was nothing useful in that cabinet.
I mean, sure.
There is a jar of leeches.
But that's the cabinet the ooze came out of, right?
The cabinet the ooze came out of is kind of right over by Amon, so opposite side of the room. Yeah, there's cabinets all around this room and work shelves and like alchemical equipment and reagent vials and bottles and things that you can underwater that she probably had challenges, but she was, as a sea hag, probably able to adapt her alchemical science to the environment to continue to make this concoction of this tremor paste here in this laboratory. So you have found the ledger of the shipments of Trevor paste. You have found jars of really cheap caviar. And you remember Gishkar saying she's not shipping anything weird. It's caviar. And she pays the taxes on it.
Yeah. Probably what, it's her drug smuggling. She puts it in the caviar and smuggles it out.
Yeah, it's perfect, right?
Yeah.
Don't give people ideas. I wonder if caviar would throw off a drug sniffing dog.
Although
It's
only
not
find
kind
out,
of
Patrick.
it's not that kind of a show. Okay, so
dive down that
That's
rabbit
a
hole.
different one, actually.
I'm while we're all standing here, I'm going to cast a rank 1 harm on Mert over there.
okay,
Okay, well, we technically have everything, right?
Yeah.
Sonny's dead.
14.
We got the ledger. We got the ring.
We
We're
still
done.
have to fix the temple.
Oh.
Yeah, we gotta
I'm so
root
sorry.
I was like, let's go.
gotta root out that temple and get it out of here.
I'm gonna retch
Or that shrine.
to attempt to relieve my sickness.
okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. After a few minutes, the sickened condition will go away. But you could continue to do that until you feel better.
Could you put you like put the ledger in the magic bag, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We have the ledger. For
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. And the alchemical items.
Yeah,
We're
all that.
gonna just
Yep,
shove
for
those
sure.
in there too.
Yeah, so about 60 gold of raw material that you can certainly. It's just really odd. As you're thinking about this, Ophelia, you're looking at all this like alchemical reagents. You have this cauldron over there that is like just inexplicably empty. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
I'm going to stow my machete
Okay.
and draw my dagger and walk over and grab one of the cans of caviar and then stick the dagger in it and then just kind of try to
Can't open it.
Like, is it
Okay.
actually caviar in this can?
It is.
Okay.
It is caviar. It doesn't. I mean, I don't know if you know your caviar brands, but it's low grade caviar. It's it's like yeah.
Low grade
I'm
caviar.
not going to disparage any
Yeah.
places. It's low grade caviar.
A lot of creme
I'm
fraiche for
holding
that
in
one.
a lot of. Okay.
Good call.
So, yes, who knows? Maybe one day Walmart will sponsor us. Okay.
Duke Cha. Home of the low grade caviar.
So it kind of dawns on you that, usually hags, with your knowledge of occultism, Ophelia, usually hags use their cauldron for something. It doesn't make a lot of sense to have all of this equipment and gear in here and then to take it to a cauldron that obviously she uses for something, but it's like completely empty. It just strikes you as odd.
I'd like to do another thorough search around this room.
This room you're in now or the room with
Yes.
the cauldron?
Both.
Okay.
We're going to start here, and then we're going to move to the cauldron room and do like a real good, thorough search.
Sure.
Yep.
So rolling for both rooms, you're spending some time doing that. We'll kind of take the minutes to do that. Amon was saying something.
I'm going to take a few minutes to repair my shield.
Okay. During that time of searching, that's plenty of time to do your repairs. Anything else?
I'm gonna walk into that room with the supposed empty cauldron,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull my glove off, and I'm gonna touch the side of that cauldron,
Oh.
and I'm gonna read the resonance of that cauldron.
Okay. And,
And
is there an emotion you're looking for?
hatred,
Ooh.
or whatever. Let's see, whatever Lysander would instinctively think of with someone who is trying to develop a virulent poison.
Sure.
Okay.
So
Satisfaction.
I'm going to roll with hatred
okay, great. I love
because
it.
that is a simple emotion. Right?
Love it.
So you lay your hands on this and your eyes roll back.
Yep.
And as you're watching this, like out of the haze, there's this kind of almost like watery darkness. But you see stuff going into this cauldron. And as it's being stirred, and you see that the stuff is like separating and different colored things are like peeling out, and like it's almost like oil and water kind of separate out, and the colors are different, and the shape is different, the texture is different. And as this hag is stirring this cauldron, this hatred flashes, and you see the face of Iron Tavia.
Oh.
And you feel this overwhelming, like, hatred for Iron Tavia. And then it shifts, and you see this dream state, this almost like fantasy of hundreds, if not thousands, of living people standing around, grabbing and choking and crumpling to the ground, and you snap to, and that's what you see.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I think he puts his glove back on, and you know, this isn't the first time he's done this, so you guys kind of know, and he just kind of lays like his gloved hand on the top of the cauldron, and she really despises Iron Tavia. She hates her.
Why would that be, do you think?
What's that?
Didn't Iron Tavia force most of her coven members into the coven?
Well,
I was gonna say this isn't a normal coven dynamic.
No.
I mean it, and then in the same breath of hatred for Iron Tavia, I got like almost like a weird premonition or vision, maybe like a hope or a dream of just thousands of quick, just choking and dying and just crumpling over.
we can't let that happen, Lysander. We can't.
I agree.
I hope it's not too late. I hope whatever was in the cauldron isn't already sent.
Maybe she feels that Iron Tavia has failed part of the mission, and it's like she's mad at her because the thing isn't going to happen, or it's not happening fast enough.
But wasn't she sending this stuff to Tavia? Wouldn't we have found it there? I don't understand where it would be.
I don't know. But all the stuff in her cauldron, it didn't mix. It's separated.
Oh.
Like she was stirring it, and everything kind of separated like oil and water does.
Perhaps she failed at trying to produce the tremor paste. But I thought we found some residue, at least in the bank. So she had to have been able to make some.
Could she have removed something from tremor paste that maybe makes it function different?
Oh. Maybe I'm thinking about it a little bit more optimistically. Perhaps it is that whatever she was doing was concentrating.
And like distilling something
Yeah.
out of it.
And her ledger was just her financials, right? No details of where
There were shipments
listed?
of caviar listed to be sent to Pac Ged.
Well, that's where we're to head next, to find the third member of the coven.
I think you're right. I think we have to find this shrine that's in this temple and get it out of here.
I agree. We purge this place of Dagon's presence,
Yes.
and then we make haste.
I agree.
We can't let what you saw happen.
For sure.
I would like to investigate the cauldron a little bit more.
Okay.
Like, from an alchemical standpoint of, like, is there residue? Is there, like, an oily residue?
You know from your thorough search that you did that there's nothing in there.
At all?
Yeah. It's oddly clean and empty.
I think we're.
Where does she do her caviar stuff?
I mean, there's caviar canes right here above this.
I know, but where
Shelf.
does she get them from? Where does, they're, what? I don't know
Fish
if I
eggs?
would know what they were. I don't know if I'd know what caviar is, so.
Oh, I mean, that's fair.
I suppose she'd probably make it in town or purchase it in town and then just send it back out, right?
Yeah, she probably just has it, brought to her.
She's not a
and forwarded
manufacturer.
to her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just okay.
she's just using it to smuggle.
In her ledger, when was the last time she sent something out? Does it say? Was it very recent, or was it like a month ago? Like, how recent are these shipments?
There seems to be a shipment maybe every week or so.
Also timed up kind of like as things come here, things go there. Kind of, okay.
Mert's also not trained in nature, so he could just as well think that the crocodiles make the caviar. So
That's strong.
I'm not trained in nature either, so.
he's not. Yeah.
I think Lysander's at the point where he thinks that I think we've searched through this place as much as we've searched through this place, and he's gonna just go on the crusade to find this shrine.
That makes sense for Lysander.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if what she's actually doing is in the shrine, and somehow wherever this demon lord that she's like married to or whatever is trying to put his fingers in the pie too.
I mean, we'll never know until we find that shrine.
Lead the way, Lysander. Let's
we going?
cleanse this place once and for all.
Agreed.
You said there was a door back here, right?
Yeah, there's a door that leads out where the alligators, where that one had Mert in that death roll. Right there in that corner was a door.
I don't remember seeing it from inside the mouth of the crocodile, but
I didn't remember seeing it until after we dispatched the crocodiles, but that's probably for good reason.
Yeah, you were a little busy, and they were kind of stacked up in front of it, sleeping. So, point of order.
Let me go check that door for
Sure.
traps.
Okay. So I'll move everybody kind of over here.
no, you can let Ophelia go by
I'll be
herself.
close.
It'll be fine.
Okay. that
We
sounds
just
good.
talked about how
You guys
we
pile
can't
up.
let Ophelia go anywhere by herself or Mert go anywhere by himself. No, you got this. It's fine.
So what was Amon doing?
I'll be close behind her.
Okay.
Shield and machete ready.
All right.
So I'll be defending.
I would like to take the scout action as we're moving with a little exploration here.
Sounds reasonable. Anybody else have any exploration mode activities they'd like to do as we're moving toward this door? I know you're looking for traps, so we'll get there. We've got scouting. You're defending. Mert, Alara, ghosting.
Void notice? No. Yeah. Just searching is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The door does not appear to have any traps on it. It
Okay.
is made out of stone, so it will take, essentially it's like 2 actions. It's very heavy, but you can move it yourself,
Okay.
should you choose to do so.
I am going to do so.
Okay. So you push the door open, and it grinds stone on stone. You can hear it. It's deeper underwater than it would be out of the water. You hear that kind of sound as you open it. And it opens up onto this balcony, patio, basically the stone outbuilding or outbuild off of the wall of the temple. At the end of this 25-foot or so platform of stone is a massive statue of a figure with tentacled arms, a hideous face like a creature pulled from the very black depths of the sea, and one large eel-like body standing there in a menacing form, and sitting on the edge of the platform, kind of kicking its feet in the water, looking out into the sea, and turning to the door as you grind it open on the stone platform, is this hideous, large creature with a face kind of like a lamprey. The mouth opens up weirdly triangular-ish, and it stands up, this thick, blubbery hide, pale fish belly flesh. It grabs a massive gaff next to it and pulls himself up to stand and face you, and points the gaff at you and shakes its head. Roll for initiative.
Okay.
That's horrifying.
Look, I've seen Ghostbusters, and that is not the Stay Puft Marshmallow Land that I grew up with.
It is not, in fact. In fact, it is what you see up there on the monitor.
Oh, good gravy.
That's what I said. And now he's shrinking. I love that. That's way better. If he's getting smaller, that's good for us.
Yes.
Yeah, his first action is to cast Reduce Persons.
So now he makes
Hey,
it real big. Just
what
for
the
you.
fuck? Now he's huge.
Yeah.
I hate this
Awesome.
game.
Okay. So let's go around the horn and roll some initiatives. I'm going to roll mine right quick. Okay. All right, Mert.
Mert is going to be a 26 because you were scouting, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Alara.
24.
Okay. Lysander.
I have a natural 20, which gives me a 28 with scouting.
Wow. Ophelia.
I have an 11, which is a natural 1.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Did you add your scouting bonus?
No, I did not.
So you got 12.
12.
Okay, that's better.
That's
Come on.
better.
I'm really sad about my 12.
You have a 12 total as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Did
you're
you
tied
roll
with
one?
Amon.
Okay. I don't feel so bad now.
Well, which one of you would like to go first out of the 12s? Which one of you people going last would like to go first last?
I'm itching to defend.
Okay, that doesn't help me.
I'm itching to get out of the way, so I will go first.
Okay, sure.
All right. Amon defers to Ophelia. We'll start off with Lysander. Round 1, this massive, hulking, fish-like giant thing stands up, points its gaff at you.
Know what a gaff is?
I hate everything about this thing.
This is why I rolled a 1.
Yeah, I'm just saying. This is no good. Mert, what did you roll?
26.
Okay, great.
So I'm coming right behind you.
I'm going to reach over and touch Mert. And I'm going to cast Sparkle Skin
What the hell?
on Mert.
Okay.
It lasts for 10 minutes.
Excellent.
You coat a creature's body with a layer of brilliantly sparkling glitter. The target gets a +2 bonus to deception checks to make diversions and to feint, and on performance checks to perform that have visual traits. When the target takes damage, glitter bursts out of its wounds in a 5-foot emanation. Creatures in the area must attempt a fort save. On a failure, they are dazzled for 1 round.
Okay.
On a critical failure, they are dazzled for 3 rounds.
I like that.
Very cool.
I really was questioning it when you just said perform checks. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
going on right now?
And so, in all things Lysander, right? So he reaches out and touches him, and that eerie green mist just kind of coats around him. But he's got a little sparkle to him, and
Yeah.
It's green glitter.
Perhaps
Yeah.
this far below underwater, that's almost like a glow,
Yeah.
like a bioluminescence.
yeah, almost like a glow stick or something.
Yeah.
So
Very cool.
that's 2 actions,
Okay.
and then I will 5, 10. I'm not going to move him currently, so I will. Can I move? I want to move back into the cauldron room, kind of around that corner.
Lysander does?
Yes,
Okay.
just around the corner. Yep, right there is perfect,
All right.
and that's me.
Interesting. Mert.
I don't think I can get in there with 15. Well, I guess I can move diagonally, right? So I can get there in 15.
Technically, yes, you
Okay.
can get base to base with him with 15.
All right, I will do that.
Okay.
Remember, it's a 5-foot emanation from you.
Yep.
When you get hit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to work my way around here, but
Yep. For sure.
Is
So
that
there?
all creatures?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's 1 action to kind of swim your way up to the thing.
okay. If I get to there, and this thing has not tried to like stab me with its gaff, then I will move another 15 feet around my right side, around it towards the altar. 15 feet. Yeah,
Love
something like
it.
Okay.
Then from there, I will take a swing.
There you
So
go.
as you're coming, he's just spinning around with you, like
What are you doing,
definitely kicking his feet and following you with this massive gaff. So to answer your question, what a gaff is, it's a long wooden rod, usually with a metal hook at the end.
I looked it up. I don't like it.
Yeah. If you ever seen Jaws, you've seen a gaff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Things they use to grab big fish and yank them in the boat.
Yes.
Yep.
Big fish like Mert.
Yes.
And, yank you
And there
in
is
my-
no boat.
In my belly.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's my belly.
A
It's my
hook.
boat.
It's a pole and a hook.
I don't like that analogy. Here we go.
Oh, in the.
Ooh.
No, we need big rolls.
Yeah. Big rolls is not what I got.
Oh, no.
That is a 21.
21 is a miss.
Okay.
Just your blade kind of bounces off its rubbery hide and this maybe some shark skin armor it's wearing.
Sure. Yeah, all that swimming while trying to swing a bastard sword with both hands is obviously difficult. So
Sure.
Alara.
Alara's going to cast. I'm within 30 feet of Mert, right?
Not anymore.
No, you are not. Before we get there, I do want to award Ophelia a skull bone for
yeah.
a creative solution to the leech swarm
Yeah.
problem.
For sure.
Because that was a swarm of leeches that would have come out of that had she not
I
acted
don't
like that.
I don't even want to know what that is. That's bad news.
yeah, when you can't use some area effect spells like burning hands underwater.
Yeah.
That
Swarms
gets,
would
it
be
gets
real
bad.
Good luck fighting a swarm.
Yep.
Yeah.
So very creative solution. So there's your skull bone. Alara, please continue. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Okay, I'm gonna move just enough to get within 30 feet of Mert.
Okay, what is your speed? 20? Well, 15. Oh,
Yes.
You need to be within 30. And you need to be able to see him.
Yes.
So you're not really going to be able to do it because
Oh, okay.
they're blocking the way unless you take. Is it a one action thing that you're going to do?
I need 2
Mert?
actions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
then
because
I
they're.
guess-
Now, what you could do is you could delay maybe until Amon leaves this square, and then once that happens, you can then move into the square and get within 30
Okay.
that way. But right now, you just don't have the room to get in there.
Okay, I'll delay.
Delay. Okay.
Good.
You fell for my trap because now it is the monster's turn.
Uh-oh.
I'm kidding. I wasn't. I was trying to help you out. Actually, how you play the game is you do this. Okay, my monster goes.
My monster kills
Okay.
all of your PCs.
I love that you put your glasses up when you said that.
Yeah.
If I'm really adjusting my glasses, I usually go like this. If I'm nerd adjusting, I do go like this.
Yes,
Because
you
this
nerd
doesn't
adjusted.
really help me.
Yeah.
Okay. Being progressive lenses and all. This doesn't do anything. Okay. Whew. Enough of that.
More of
Are
this.
you ready for this, Mert?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, the first thing that I'm going to do is he sees this ghostly halfling run past him, and he kind of, as your blade bounces off of him, he turns and sees Ophelia in the doorway, and he kind of like, and spits this massive glob of water, phlegm, saliva, whatever is in there
Gross.
is coming your way
Gross.
Oh dear.
with a spit.
Gross.
Gross.
Natural 1.
Yes.
All right.
On a spit. How can you fumble spit?
Because he's in the water.
You spit in the wind?
Maybe. I'm spitting in the
Spit
current.
into the
He's
current.
spitting in
So what is that? Is that a
Spitting in the
natural?
current.
What is that? A spell? Is that a, what is that?
It is not a spell. It is a. It's just a ranged ability
okay,
that he
okay.
has to like just hawk this phlegm
That's
up
gross. I hate all of that.
and tua it out.
Imagine imagine she ducks it and it just hits me.
Yeah,
This is a ranged.
it just like slams it inside your face. It's like
This doesn't make any sense.
that's the point.
How am I gonna do this?
What does it say?
It's called notched fingers.
Okay.
Which is usually this would be like from a bow or you
Sure.
like misfired your crossbow. But this is a ranged attack. This just doesn't make any sense. I take 1d4 persistent bleed damage.
He bit his tongue.
Maybe in the process of hawking it up, I like knock a tooth out or
Yeah.
like
Bit his tongue when he
I,
went to the loogie.
To
Yeah,
the
I like Yeah, I caused a tonsillary avulsion or something. And now I'm bleeding.
Or
out
bit
my
his
mouth.
lips.
Maybe you dislodged a massive tonsillus. Now you know.
Yeah, like a, oh, God.
Disgusting, dude.
So bad.
Gross.
I hate all that. Thank you.
Listen, let's just go with the biting his tongue.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. I feel like this is probably the first time. Was it tonsillary? What was the term?
Avulsion.
I think that's probably the first time that has ever been said in a Pathfinder campaign.
It may be. It may be.
Tune in
Right,
next time for
email
more
us
things
and
you've
let
never
us
thought
know.
you'd hear in a Pathfinder game.
Ah,
Writing that one down.
Tonsillary avulsion.
Tonsillary avulsion.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
She's gonna work that into her.
It was
Biting
It
words.
was the name of my grindcore band. In college, so
Yes, great. I love it.
Conversion.
Hey guys, we're tonsillary avulsion.
Are you ready to rock?
Okay, come on. We only got
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
45 minutes to kill Mert. Okay.
Hey.
Next.
So seeing this, like, he goes to spit and just kind of like flows out into the water and just kind of like drifts off in the current, and a little stream of blood trickles after, and he's like, oh, and out of rage just slams the gaff down onto Mert.
Okay.
at least he had to take map.
Yes.
Does he? Let's see. Is he trained in? He is. Okay, so he's smart enough to maybe not do this.
Is he?
Nah.
Yes, he absolutely is.
No, man.
Okay, you know what? He's going to go ahead and do it because there is still some cool effects, even though I won't get the really bad effects off of it. So he's going to turn around and do a move called Twist the Hook, where I will make a melee strike with this gaff, and if I hit, I will twist that hook in your innards and yank it out, knocking you prone and creating a grievous gashing wound that would deal persistent bleed damage
Sure.
if you were susceptible to bleed. As a ghost, you are not.
Right.
But here I go. I'm going to knock you on your ghostly little butt. Twist the hook,
What if he didn't though?
then he would be boring. Oh, come on with this shit. 18.
No.
18 to twist the hook. So it just swings around and it just kind of like whiffs right over your head. Maybe you misjudged your height.
That's.
They often
well,
do.
He is looking down, so
Okay.
you know, perspective.
It's always the little
That's the
ones.
last
that-
mistake
It's always the
they
little
make.
ones that get you.
All right, so it is the end of the turn, so I will take this bleed damage from my tonsillary avulsion. And I'll get a flat check 15 to stop said bleeding.
Fail.
Come on, 7.
There we
Okay,
go.
So there's just like this blood trickling out of his mouth and just kind of like a cloud like
I
trailing
need
out.
you to keep taking damage, okay? Just
It's the most damage that's happened to him yet.
For sure.
Ophelia's
toss
turn.
himself. Fantastic.
Big guns here.
I'm gonna stick to the tried and true. I'm gonna cast Phase Bolt.
Okay. And there's nothing to block your bolts from phasing in and out, so that you just fire at will.
Fire with me.
What it will do. 22.
22 misses.
Oh dear.
No!
Sails off into the dark ocean behind it. You have one
My
action
last
left.
move is to move behind. To make my movement behind Amon.
Okay. Smart.
It's like, nope. I'm
Just
noping
right there.
out.
Just right there is good.
Nope. I'm okay with making my full movement
Okay.
against the wall.
Well, there's kind of a cabinet there, so you can't really move into there. But
Then
you can move
yes.
into this room if you want, or stay right
No,
there,
that's
or
fine.
back here.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Because you want to be able to still see the guy, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, that brings us to Amon.
Okie doke.
Path is clear.
I'm nervous. Okay, I'm gonna spend my 15 feet of movement to get right up in front of it.
Okay.
And then
You
take
gonna
swing.
flank with Mert?
Yeah, actually.
Can he?
To
You
the,
can. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
go 1, 2, 3 right there.
Yeah.
And that's actually not going to be flanking because Mert has a corner
Right.
and he can't get a corner.
Sure. I'll still stay there though, just that way I leave him open for anyone else that may wish to come out and join.
Okay. Now, I will say, like, you know, if you want to take another move action and swim off the platform, because you're not technically standing on it, you're like moving through water. So you could swim again let's talk about haste and what that's going to do for Mert, because it's a little different than the haste that Jacob and I are used to. I've also lost my path over. Wow. Is it an entire internet catastrophe?
Maybe a whole internet shenanigans.
YouTube's still up.
Okay. All right, then we can still proceed. It may just be because I haven't looked at Pathfinder for enough time that it timed out. All right, so
I've got it pulled up if you want me to
yeah, go ahead
kind of
and
talk
give
for
us,
just a second. Yeah, so I mean, you know, kind of the haste we're used to is kind of a spell that hits everybody. This spell in 2e is one creature for 1 minute. And basically I'll gain the quicken condition and I can use that extra action only to stride or strike.
Yeah.
So at the beginning of my turn, I get 1 extra action, so I'll have 4 actions and a reaction. However, that hasted action can only be used to stride or strike.
Right, and you don't get all the extra
bonuses to attack
AC
or
and
reflex saves, yep.
and all that. Yeah, so it is a little bit watered down, but that makes sense because 2e took all the things in 1e that like everybody always had to use, like you have to play this, you have to use this, you have to cast this. Now it's more situational, more fluid, like we talked. So they took those spells that were like gotta have and made them like I want it,
right?
But I don't gotta have it. Isn't that like what is that, Cold Stone Creamery or something? Anyway,
Gotta have it.
yeah, it's not a gotta have it. It's more like I want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cold Stone Creamery is not a sponsor.
No, they are not.
But they could.
Nobody is.
Okay. So
But yeah, they could be, or you could be if you support us on Patreon. Check the links
Bam.
below. Now that we're back live,
here we go.
here we go.
Let's get back into it.
All right, so Amon has moved up, Alara has moved up and cast haste on Mert.
I love that.
It's
Thank
the top of
So
round
good.
2, Lysander.
Great. I am I'm going to step back into, if I step back into that room on right in front of Remington, can I see this creature in that room?
If you step right in front of Remington,
Can I see the guy in the room through that door?
he would be able to draw a line from the center of your base to the center of its base through the door. So yeah, I would say you could see at least part of it.
Okay.
So you want to move there?
Does that put me within 30 of Amon?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure that you can. Yeah, you could see him.
I will use a third rank spell and cast Spirit Link on Amon.
Okay. Whoa! What is this doing?
This creates that supernatural bond between myself and Amon. When I cast the spell, you immediately regain 6 hit points.
Okay.
And at the beginning of my turn, each turn, I will lose 6 hit points and you will gain 6 hit points.
Okay.
And what it kind of looks like as you are standing there is you'll see like eerie green hazed hands like coming out, and they'll kind of cover where your wound is, and then they'll disappear and the wound will be gone. And then the wound will appear kind of on Lysander as he's essentially assuming those wounds.
Jeez.
Creepy.
Yes.
And also very thoughtful. Thank you.
I got you.
Yeah, to see that link between 2 devout of the Pallid Princess is very, very cool.
That's my turn. That's 1 to move and 2 for Spirit Link.
Okay. Mert.
And that's it. The beginning of your turn?
Beginning of my turn.
Okay.
I will take my hasted action to stride, and I will swim basically up and over the statue to get into a flanking position with Amon. Does that make sense?
It'll end up costing you more actions to go over it. It's a very large statue.
Oh, so it's super
not-
tall.
Yeah.
So then I can just swim to the other side
can
of
just
it,
swim
outside
out.
around.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then that's the easiest way to do it.
It is.
That'll put me there.
One
and
action
then,
to kind of swim over there.
Great. How far am I from Lysander right now?
35, 40 feet.
Same with Ophelia, like 35 feet.
About 35-ish.
Okay. All right. Then I will swing. Nat 1.
It is now off guard. Jeez. Okay. This is a melee attack. Go for the eyes. You are dazzled until the end of your next turn.
Okay. Got it.
So with dazzled, all creatures gain concealment.
Yep.
Yep. But I do, with keen senses, I do get a little bit of a bump to that, so that
true.
helps. Okay, and then with my remaining 2 actions, Mert will let out this like scream of anguish with a frightful moan.
Okay.
So all living creatures within 30 feet will need a will save.
All living creatures within 30 feet, which is nobody but the thing.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Okay, and it will need what kind of a save?
A will save against my DC.
There for a second, I was like, uh-oh, wait.
That's why I was very intentional about figuring that out.
Where's Ophelia?
Oh, wait, I'm
Where's
dead.
Lysander?
I want to make sure that I have the right monster up here. And my will save is a 31.
Oh!
Okay, that is a critical success, but there is no critical success. You'll just be unaffected and immune.
Great.
Here, I want you to re-roll that.
Oh!
Okay.
Snap!
My hands were full.
Oh, I want you to re-roll that.
Okay.
I want to
Don't
see
throw
what
any more skulls at me.
I want to see what this does.
Okay. How about a 22?
That is still a success.
Okay. Is there a partial?
Nope.
With a
Damn.
All right. And
But
that
thank you,
brings
Lysander.
us-
Yeah.
That brings us to the creature, still bleeding from his mouth.
His little lip is bleeding.
So none of you guys have really affected it.
Any
Very
damage is
badly?
good damage,
I mean,
dang
that's
it.
true.
Even if he did bite his own lip.
I mean, that's fair.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of step there. And then I'm going to twist the hook on Amon. So making a melee strike with the gaff. That's out the box. Just a bone. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
It makes me so nervous when you do this before you tell us what you rolled.
Yeah, I know. I just, I'm trying to, yeah, it's 26.
Okay, that's a success.
I hit. Okay. So when I hit you, I twist the gaff to the ground and knock you prone and deal an awful wound doing persistent bleed damage. However, undead creatures don't bleed.
Yay.
Yeah, unless they rely on blood to survive. Like a vampire, I would probably bleed, but all you other... So, lame, but you are
Prone.
not prone.
He says lame.
Okay. And he kind of like looks at the wound and starts laughing and then stops. As his mouth bleeds.
Maybe we should twist the gaff on him.
That's right.
Okay. Take a couple points of damage from himself. And let's get that flat check to stop. Nope. Gonna keep on bleeding.
Love it.
Ophelia.
Salt in the wound, baby.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
it basically, just make sure I understand, it just basically knocked me prone.
Just
and-
not you prone.
Well, technically floating horizontally.
You just get like flipped around in the
Yeah.
space you're in.
Yeah. So
Sure.
you would have to take an action to kind of right yourself.
Okay.
So good though.
First, I'm gonna figure out what this is.
Yeah, good.
Like, I
Okay. Looking at this thing, what is your bonus to society? My
11.
thing has crashed. 11? Okay. It's some kind of giant. You know that much. But you've never seen anything like this.
okay.
Which makes sense because you've probably never been under the ocean. But that's what you know. Some kind of giant. That's one action.
I'm sorry. Give me just 1 second.
Okay, no
I'm
worries.
looking to see what this does.
And then Amon, you'll be up.
You know. Oops, that is not what I wanted. Click to Clicked the wrong thing. Sorry. Let's go with. Damn it. Let's go with make a will save.
Make a will save.
I love that
Okay,
spell.
that's a great one. I don't have my path builder up. It crashed
He
on
has
me.
teeth, right?
He does have teeth. You see, well, the picture's gone, but he definitely has this like weird ring of teeth.
Cool.
Will save.
Yes.
If somebody went live and joined our live at that exact moment when you just have that thing up,
Yeah, right. Just full
screen.
Yeah.
Hey everybody. 19.
That
Oh.
is a fail.
No.
So this is teeth to terror.
Yeah.
Yay!
The duration is 1 minute.
Oh.
He believes his teeth are falling out and crawling along his face and stabbing into his body
Which makes sense with the stream of blood coming
Yeah,
out of my mouth.
yeah.
and cramming themselves down its throat.
oh,
The target takes 2d4 mental damage
Okay.
and 1d4 persistent mental damage.
Oh my.
Persistent mental.
jeez.
This is not a great day orally for this guy.
No.
No.
So he's only going to take 4
Okay.
for the initial
For the
damage.
mental, sure.
Hey, you dealt the most damage to him.
Yeah.
So far. Like,
Okay, so I've got bleed, and then I'm gonna just write a mental 1d4.
yeah.
Yes.
And then that's also a flat check at the end of my round to stop that, or do I take
Oh,
that? For the
and
duration
he's
of the
frightened
spell?
1.
Oh,
Frightened 1.
Oh.
Okay, that's a big deal.
That is.
that is a big deal.
Okay, because that drops everything. By the way.
Yeah.
It's depending on its will save. So
Yeah,
I
the will
guess
save
it's a
was
flat check.
Yeah, I think all the persistent
Yeah.
damage
just a
flavor
at the
is
end.
just
Yep. Okay.
Get
So
that flat
frightened
check.
is status penalty to all DCs
Yep.
and checks.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
that's armor class, attacks,
Yes,
spell
yes.
attacks,
Um,
spell DCs.
He also takes a -1 penalty to strikes that with its jaws or teeth.
cool.
Okay, that's duly noted, because he did have that massive ringed mouth. Okay, so that is 3 actions from Ophelia. Amon.
Yes.
So good.
After Amon will be Alara.
Yeah, that is very cool. I'm going to take my first action to kind of right myself.
Okay.
Good call.
Then my second action to swim 10 feet to my right.
Okay.
And then my third action to take a swing.
Okay.
26.
26 on the money because of the frightened condition.
Yay.
It's that game of +1s, -1s.
Yep, every time.
12 points of damage.
12 points of damage, slashing damage, yeah.
Yes.
He's currently worried about his teeth.
So, looks like I'm gonna take it all. Okay.
Love it.
Alara.
All right. Now he's. I mean, obviously he's very large.
Yes.
If I put a 10-foot.
You can go outside of that white
Okay.
thing.
So I can get him in a 10-foot blast without getting anybody else.
Yes.
Okay. Then let's do that. Alar will cast noise blast.
All right.
You need a we need fortitude save.
A fortitude save. Okay. This big gigantic thing.
Can still roll a 1.
24.
Barely, but you got not critical.
Okay.
Hey.
I'm still taking some damage.
Yep.
Oh no.
Well, yeah, because success is half damage.
Okay. That's true.
So 11. So half of 11.
Okay, so I'll take 5 sonic damage. And just make sure this thing's not immune to sonic. It's not. Okay, so that's a 2-action spell. Do what's for your third action?
Actually, I'm gonna try to figure out what that thing is.
Okay, what is your bonus to society?
It's just society. I didn't have that one. Society +9.
Plus 9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is just enough with this roll to know that this is something called a marsh giant. So these are usually dwellers of coastal marshes and fetid bogs and swamps. They're hideous to most air breathers, fish-like mouth, slimy gray-green skin. They prefer eating flesh of those they slay in battle, and love to drink stagnant water.
Gross.
Love the flavor. I'm going to give you one little piece of information on him. He does have the ability to cast occult spells. So they're not big dumb brutes. They are also casters. So they're big smart brutes. That's what you know. And it's Lysander's turn, round 3.
One action, I will cast Whisper of Weakness.
Oh, I hate this. Okay.
No, I don't. I love it.
So there's no save.
No save.
No
You
save.
just get a vision of this thing.
Yep, I know its weaknesses and what its lowest saves are.
Okay.
Real quick, I'm sorry. So I would heal 6.
So it says specifically if you are at full health,
At full
it
health.
does not trigger.
Okay, yes. So since I'm at full health, nothing happens.
Correct.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay. So you close your eyes and you see this thing in like a small clan group, a small group of these things, and they're all worshiping at this shrine. And as they kind of tussle about, and there's a brawl that breaks out, and nothing really seems to hurt them any more or less. That, you know, fists are flying, mouths are biting, gaffs and tridents are stabbing. This one was victorious over all of them. However, you notice because of their massive size, they're not very agile on their feet, even in the water.
Sure. Okay. I will just relay quickly that it is not very limber. If we have ways to make it stretch and prod and kind of get it out of its comfort zone, we may be successful. And then I will use my last 3rd rank spell to cast a 2-action harm on that living creature.
On the living creature being...
The bad guy.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Not Ophelia?
No.
Okay. Okay, so I do get a will save against this, right?
Yep.
All right, so... Natural 1.
Oh
Are you
my
kidding me
gosh.
today? This guy is mean, and I am not doing well.
So he will take 43 before you critically failed. So 43.
Yeah, that's after the double damage.
No,
What?
that's before the double damage.
Okay, so that means 86.
86 damage.
Harm is no joke when you cast 2.
So Lysander, all too familiar. He kind of reaches his hand out. That green mist kind of comes out. It looks like it's going to like go through Amon's body, but it just wraps around this creature and it just starts pulling it apart, like starts disintegrating its body as the necromantic kind of energy just starts like dissolving its flesh.
Yeah. And
Harm is no joke.
and his mouth is bleeding, and like
He's holding his head because he got that mental damage.
yeah, he's not doing great.
He's bleeding, his head hurts, and
80
now he's
damage
just.
on the crit.
That's
Anything else?
I mean, do you want to give me more?
Is that all 3 actions?
Yeah, it's all 3.
wow. Love that.
Just had to make sure.
Yeah, now he's real mad. Now he's going to come try
He
and kill
is
me.
super mad.
He doesn't know where that came from. Well, I guess he does.
Super mad.
He can certainly figure out where that came from. Mert,
Okay. We're not currently flanking, correct, where I'm at?
you are currently not flanking.
Okay, so I will
No, actually, you are a corner, and he is a side, so no, you're not.
Okay, so I will swim back around the statue to get
Okay.
back into flanking
All right, so
with my hasted action. And then I will swing.
Sorry, buddy. I thought we still were.
No, you're good. Gosh, I gotta roll better than this.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I would have had to make my flat check anyway. Flat check would have succeeded. This is a not enough. It's like a 15.
No.
So I'll attack again.
Okay.
Come on, Mert.
Miss again.
Ah!
Okay.
Is there anything that would be really, really useful for me to do?
We talked about it at the top of the show. You could aid.
Yep.
Amon.
I might do that. Now, not create a diversion Is that deception?
It is.
Okay. Maybe I'll do that. I will create a diversion.
Create a diversion check to aid him.
No, just the thing itself.
Oh, okay.
He's creating a diversion.
If he
so-
succeeds, it becomes hidden for each creature whose perception DC is less than equal to its result.
Well, so that's not going to help me because I have to break line of sight in the same turn to actually get to the hidden tier. So, yeah, I'll just aid. Well, I'll hold my action. Then when he goes, I aid as a reaction. Correct?
Yeah, but you have to use this action.
Roll now.
To say I'm going to aid,
Okay.
and then tell me what it is you're going to do to set up the trigger
Right.
and response
Okay.
to him attacking.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Basically like an echo of that like horrible scream that like didn't even sound like it came from Mert. Like I'll continue to like try to channel that and just let out these horrific sounds of pain to distract him.
And
Okay.
what sort of a check would we ascribe to that then? Is that what kind of ability is that? Is that a primal ability, from your spirit?
It is specifically from my ancestry, so maybe an occultism, maybe.
Yeah, we'll go with
What do
that.
you think? Does that work?
Yeah, we'll roll with that, and then that will bring us to the thing who just got massively bashed by this dude.
by magic.
I have a swim speed, so let's check something here. Because I am large,
Trying to figure out how to get through that door.
yeah, and that's
I think
not gonna be a thing. Because squeezing takes you like a minute of
Yep.
like maneuvering through the space.
does it say like in the top of the squeeze
to that.
action like you can treat it as difficult terrain or something like that? I'm trying to remember if you can like you can get through it as long as you don't stop in that area. Maybe I'm just misremembering. But
Many tight spaces are difficult terrain you move through, and yeah. So what is?
I think squeeze is like exceptionally like it says like shoulder width or even smaller is
Oh
like
yeah,
squeeze.
yeah. So barely fitting your shoulders, barely fitting your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is basically, yeah, it's bigger than that.
Right.
Yeah. I don't like that. So I'm gonna move twice, difficultly squeezing through there to this space here with my swim speed of 20. So you see it kind of like just lurch off its feet, get to the door, and just kind of through the door, stand up, and bring that gaff down on Lysander.
Eee.
Yep. I won't get to twist the hook yet. $39.
That is a crit.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. $42 points of damage.
Got it.
Ouch.
And he howls at you in common. The shadow of the sea will crush you and your faith. Ophelia.
Okay, can I get?
It's the end of his turn.
Yes.
Mental damage. I'll let you roll the mental damage because it's yours. I will bleed 3.
He's only gonna take 1 mental.
Okay. This is all bad. And now persistent for the bleed, fail. Persistent for the mental, fail. So he's gonna keep on
Keeping on.
hurting. And now it's your turn.
Okay, is there a straight line where Lysander's not in the way towards this thing?
No.
Can I move to where there is?
Yeah, actually, if you put it so you can cast lines from like right ahead of you or like on either side of you, right? So if you put it on your character's left side, you can shoot a line through the creature that goes right past Lysander. Lines are typically a 5 foot wide space, and you can do that just right here.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Grim Tendrils. He'll need to do a Fortitude save.
Okay.
So these tendrils of darkness curl out from my fingertips and race towards him.
Okay. Man, I rolled great on the hit, and then I rolled this on my save. Okay. Fortitude save, you say?
I did.
23.
That is a success.
Okay.
He doesn't take any of the persistent bleed,
Okay.
but he takes. Give me a second.
Okay. While you're rolling that up, Amon, you'll be next.
He's gonna take 2, as he takes half. It's void damage.
2 points of damage.
And then, with my lax action, I don't think there's any way that I can aid somebody.
There's always a way we can think about how you can aid somebody, right? So you can say, like, if Remington's gonna attack, then I'll do this to, like, try to, help him out. It's just tied into some kind of check. It has to make sense, right? And it's, you can't be like, I'll make a craft alchemy check to make him get a +3 to hit.
Yeah.
But if you thematically can, make it make sense.
I give him a little push forward to get a little more oomph in his. I don't know.
Okay. And athletics on Remington to kind of give him a little boost, to kind of give him a
momentum.
a little bit momentum as he tries to punch the thing. I'll go with that. Yeah, that's cool. That brings us to Amon.
Okay. Can I, in 15 feet, basically, I want to move right in front of it beside Lysander. So past Alara, into the room, right in front of it.
Unfortunately, no, because it's going to end up being 2 diagonals to do
Okay,
that.
that's fine. If it takes 2, that's fine.
It'll be 2 moves to get there. Kind of swimming through the door past everybody.
And
right
then
there.
athletics check to reposition
Whoa.
Lysander behind me.
Oh. Okay.
That is a 24.
Yep.
All right. So Lysander gets yoinked through the water.
So yeah, as I
right
see
here.
him swim through the door, I just kind of I see it and
That's so cool.
come in behind him and then wedge myself in between and then pull him behind me.
Okay.
Heck
And
yeah.
Lysander's still conscious through this. He's not down for the count yet. All right, Alara.
Alara is going to cast Laughing Fit. So you will need a will save.
Okay. Come on, dice. If I need you to roll well, this is the time.
No.
You needed to roll well on that harm spell.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a critical failure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It should be. Well, let's see. It does add up to an 18. Does an 18 fail?
It does fail.
Then it's a critical fail.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh. Here we go.
Okay. So you fall prone, and you can't use actions or reactions for 1 round. Then it takes.
What?
Yeah. Then it takes the effect
Falls
You gotta keep in
prone,
mind that,
can't
like-
use actions or reactions, and then
for 1 round, and then it takes.
and then
the
it
effect,
takes the effect of the failure,
which is slowed 1.
which is slowed 1 and
I
can't,
can't use reactions.
So he kind of like jumbles back and he's like, oh, Dagon. And he's just rolling around. His gaff goes flying off into the water. I hate you all. You do have an action left.
Oh, actually, I didn't ask this before. Did we spend about an hour? Would it have been an hour of the past when we were from our last battle when we were doing all the cauldron looking and?
That was probably about 30 minutes.
Okay, that's what I wanted to check. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna say, I don't want to think of an aid. That's
See what I did? I put aid in
I know.
everyone's
No, I'm
head.
like,
Yeah.
But you could still guidance. There are people you have not guidanced yet,
are there not?
right? Did you ever guide Ophelia?
I had before.
Yeah, I think
right,
I
with
was the
the-
last one on her
Yeah, no, I've already
rotation this
guided
time around.
everybody.
Okay.
I keep track of it because
Yeah.
a couple happened
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
She's got a little tally sheet over here.
Okay, cool. I like that.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just enjoy how bad it's going.
Okay, just let it go.
Yeah.
And
Let
it
maybe
go.
you laugh yourself. at the
I
hilarity.
I'm enjoying this.
I love
You
it.
spend an action laughing at your.
It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the top of the round. It's Lysander's turn. This thing is rolling around in the water. It's just kind of like just spinning in the water as he's floating and laughing, and blood's
This is
trailing out
amazing.
of his mouth. Teeth
Yeah.
in his imagination are crawling all over his mouth, and he still thinks it's funny.
I'm gonna tell Remy to hit this dude. So he gets the 2 actions. So I'm gonna have him swing at him.
Give me an athletics check to shove Remington into this guy, this laughing, roiling mass of blubber. God.
Apparently, I didn't shove very hard enough. I got a 13.
A 13?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it is typically a DC 15 to aid, regardless
Yeah.
of like
I
what
know.
the things are. So-
Remy didn't hit him either.
Okay, so Remington kind of feels a
Yeah.
little like
Ugh.
tap on his shoulder, and he goes forward, and maybe that tap
Yeah.
like put him a little off balance.
Right.
What'd you roll to hit?
He has 13. He rolled a 2.
Yeah. No, unfortunately,
Yeah.
even with the prone and all
Yeah.
the things that are happening,
And then he's going to move to try and move around the backside of that as far as he can, just to provide any kind of strategic benefit to anybody who may move in that area.
okay, I'll have him kind of swim up in
Yep.
the room and kind of
Love
like
it.
hovering over this crate on the floor.
And then I have 2 actions left, and I will use my last rank 2 spell, and I will cast Harm, and I will heal myself.
Okay. I was like, please don't harm me again.
I definitely could.
Okay, I know. All right, that brings us to Mert,
Okay.
who is way out
Yeah.
there alone.
Hasted action and 2 move actions to swim all the way into the room. Basically, 1 to my left of where Remy was. I want to, like,
In
all the
front
way
of
into the room.
Ophelia.
Well, you're in the room now. If you come this way,
Yep.
Okay.
I
You're
do.
kind of-
I do not want to be in the group of people because of things that
you want to be
Lysander
over
put
here.
on me. Yes.
Then that's going to be more than 2 moves.
Right. So I'll use my hasted action and 2 move actions to
Oh,
get there.
okay. And now
Yeah.
you're here because that's where Remington started.
Okay. Yeah. So one's the one over, so I'm not next to anybody. Yep.
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then I will swing with my last action.
Okay.
2 on the die. I
Okay.
cannot roll to
Gosh.
save my life today.
All right.
Dang.
So
No,
it
I
is,
want Mert to actually hit this thing.
Oh my god.
Oh, cashing in.
Oh my god.
Whoop. 15 on the die, so that is a 27 or 20, 26.
26.
Yep.
He is already frightened. He's rolling around, effectively prone. So that puts him off guard.
Yes.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's roll some damage.
Now we're talking.
About time.
Go Mert.
Some good rolls. So that is not 21 points of spirit damage.
21 points of damage. He's howling in pain.
As you should be,
Oh my gosh.
bitch.
Yeah. He's still breathing. Still kicking. It is his turn. So this round I'm basically
Laughing.
like completely
bleeding.
and then the mental damage. You
Yeah.
can roll the
Yes.
mental damage. I will roll the bleed damage. And it's a 1. Okay, that's good.
3 mental damage.
The mental damage. As he's laughing, he's grabbing at his face and like he's wincing in pain, but still guffawing in laughter. And now 2 flat checks to stop this miserable. Okay, the bleeding stops.
Oh god,
The
12
bleeding
rounds
stops.
The mental does not.
That's such a paradoxical thing to witness. Like
Right.
somebody like in grievous pain and laughing hysterically. It's
Kind of
horrifying.
unsettling.
Yeah.
Also, I can't help but wonder, do you think the liking to drink stagnant water has anything to do with drinking from his mouth?
I mean, maybe he has like some esophageal varices.
The mental damage is the brain-eating
Write
amoeba
that
for
one
sure.
down.
Yeah. Yeah. That was my high school death quarter band name.
Brain-eating amoeba.
Esophageal varices.
Oh, nice.
Brain eating amoeba was my college.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, noted.
I was in a lot of bands. Okay.
Put that on a t-shirt.
I'll dig one up. It's really cool. It's like a skating. Ophelia.
I'm going to cast Ink Shot.
Okay.
Okay. Well, kick him in while he's down.
This is poison,
Yeah.
yeah? Okay, so I'm
It
prone
is.
and all that stuff.
Yes.
Get him.
You don't get a save. I get to hit with a 25.
You do get to hit with a 25
I love that.
because of all the things that are happening to me. That's right on the money.
I love it.
I would feel sorry, but I really don't.
Yeah, I get it.
He's gonna take 9 poison damage,
Wow. Okay.
and this makes him dazzled for a round.
Okay.
Didn't we
As
talk
the
about
ink-
stacking them up?
Stacking them up, knocking them
As
down.
the ink is in his face,
Sure.
Yeah.
and it remains an hour before it fades.
Okay.
Now he's laughing
So I
and
got, like,
rolling
this-
his
yeah.
eyes and
And he rolls over, and like this cloud of ink is like squid ink just falling along with his face.
God, this is.
And he's dazzled, you said?
yeah.
For how-
Dazzled.
How long?
Say an hour?
A round?
A round.
Oh,
okay.
I was gonna say.
He's dazzled for a round.
He's actually dazzled forever.
Oh!
You can go ahead and dispatch your phone.
Whoa!
Yes.
So while he's rolling around laughing, he's over there by that
Uh-huh.
crocodile bed with the ribs.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh no.
He
Oh,
just,
he said, "Oh no."
I don't know, something. He just rolls like into it, and like
Oh,
for some
yeah.
reason it just like helps slash him open a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because he's laughing and rolling, and it's got poison and mental damage.
Yeah.
Maybe his head's exploded.
Yeah. So you... Okay, don't go, you're going too far. So he rolls over and gives that last little kick and like is impaled on some of those walrus ribs on that bed, and he stills and his mouth keeps bleeding. And he's done for. And in his dying breath, he says, "Guys, I was just here to sanctify the shrine to..." No, he doesn't say
no.
that. He's dead. What do you guys do?
I am going to go over to him, and knowing the connection between the body and like the soul, and moving on to like the afterlife, Lysander will just lean down and in his like whisper in this guy's ear, and he'll just say, "This is not your home anymore."
Okay.
I think Mert, out of just frustration of swinging wildly through the water and just in utter rage and the horrible screaming that he was doing, will just run back outside and just start banging on the shrine as hard as he can.
Okay. So after a couple minutes of that, the thing actually topples off of the platform and kind of topples down into the water and like starts sinking into like the muck and murk at the bottom of this platform and is slowly being reclaimed by the sand. And yeah, we'll see what you guys do with that next time. As you have defeated Blanlul the Marsh Giant, worshipper of Dagon.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. He's on his way to meet Dagon.
Reporting his failure.
And you guys have evidence of Sani's
Something?
trafficking of alchemical substances
Yeah.
that
Yep.
Gishkar is certainly going to be interested in. You have the Heartstone ring that Tobias Highridge is going to be interested in having back. And perhaps the information that his wife is not here would be something he would like to know. And you got some alchemical substances, you have some treasures of your own. So yeah, we'll find out what you guys do with all that as you start making your way back out of the temple and back to Sallow Shore. Is that your guys' plan, is to just swim out of here now?
I think so.
I think that Lysander isn't a like, he's not a cleric. He doesn't have like consecrate or anything like that. Those kind of things. But I think he will spend some time maybe at that statue of Urgathoa that's out in the main feed there, and he will.
Why don't we pick up there next week? Because I feel like there's going to be some conversations to be had at the statue, and there's going to be some interactions with the meat guardians at the statues, and then we'll see where you go from there.
Perfect.
Cool.
Should you survive?
Okay.
You're obviously going to survive. Are you kidding me? You guys kick that thing's ass. But
Listen,
sometimes the dice swing the other way. So good job tonight, guys. You guys completely rocked everything tonight. You guys will wrap up with some role play in the temple and kind of go through the things that I think your characters want to get out that they want to do.
For sure.
And I don't want to rush that tonight. So we'll see you next time. But don't be a stranger tomorrow night. Tune in at 6 o'clock Eastern, same channel, for the Soul Sever campaign. It's a homebrew World of Iotadri. They are very close to wrapping up their Icons of Ascendancy quest. There's a couple more people they need to see, and a couple more items they need to gather, and then I think
there's a certain alchemist that we need to save.
Time. Yeah. Lots of things happening there. Wednesday, I'll be on Barnabas Brushes at 5 o'clock Eastern on the other channel that's in the recommended channels below. We've got other recommended channels where you can check out other nerd-adjacent content. Laura's on there a lot, streaming lots of different games, so be sure to check her out as well. Overwatch is on there sometimes playing games and or making maps or doing whatever he's doing. And then sometimes on Fridays we have things dropping on YouTube, Critical Knowledge, which very, very quick little kind of info blurbs, if you will, about Pathfinder 2nd Edition and system knowledge and world knowledge. And then we're right back at it next week, Monday at 6:30 Eastern, as these guys get out of the temple. Be ready for the next level.
Ooh.
Next time.
Well, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I was looking and I may have found something else that I want to take besides what I had down.
I can't wait for it to be revealed at the table.
Right.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So tune in next time. Thanks everybody for coming by and hanging out with us. If you have not already, be sure to hit the follow button. Subscribe if you can. Support us on Patreon if you can. We need that help to continue to bring you this content, continue to purchase the equipment, the miniatures, the maps, the stuff. Thanks everybody. Good evening. Holy cow.
I almost feel bad for that. We really,
I feel bad for
stomped
him.
him
we
in.
really tore him a new one.
Oh, that harm. That's
Yeah, that was brutal.
But with his AC, like starting out like higher 20s, like that should not have been the walk it was.
No.
I mean, and we just came in on him. I mean, Mert had trouble hitting, but everybody else.
Yeah, I think the physical
Okay, we got
combat
I did like 20 damage.
was really not very super effective, right?
Yeah.
It was the failure of the saving throws against the spells.
Yeah.
That would like turn the tide instantly.
Dude, I really wanted that sparkle skin to like be like just
Go off, yeah.
Yeah, just at the very least, it's like, okay, now you got to make that flat check every time you go to hit Mert.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I just love that the harm does so much damage to living creatures.
but
Like-
to be fair, he's got to get that save, and if he,
So that was a 3rd level harm,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
walk me through the numbers real quick.
So,
what is that?
the-
68?
So no, it's open. So it's 3d8 plus 24.
Yeah, okay.
So the 24 in and of itself is 50 right there.
Yeah.
And so I rolled a 7, an 8, and an 8.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. That's